Getting dicey.
Yeah, so you're right. There's not going to be many wizards and goblins and and treasure chests tonight.
No, there will be.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, I wasn't 100%
It's a snappy intro too. It's pretty quick.
Do we want to just jump straight into it, Shannon? Do we want to make some characters?
Yeah, let's make some noise. And make some characters. Well, how do we do this?
yeah. How do we do this? It's been a while.
So I think the best way for us to do it is we'll do it in stages. So each person we'll say top to bottom on my screen, Reagan, John, Joe, we'll do each part and then we'll go back to the top. So first of all, we'll roll in numbers. So is there any way that you can show what people's characters are like?
Yeah, I think I can bring up the character sheets, I think, if they're going to load. My Roll20 notoriously has issues.
Also show to players. Does that work?
Yeah. My Roll20 always has issues with loading journal things, so I'm not sure why that is. But that's okay. It'll load eventually, maybe? Maybe I need to turn off an extension or something. Anyway.
Are we using the character mancer thing?
I think so.
I think that's what we used last time, right?
Yeah. But I guess it'll be Reagan first to use the character mancer once it's loaded.
It's trying very hard to do the loading. Is everyone else's coming up no problem?
Mine's come up, yeah.
Okay, all right. Okay. It's just me. Maybe we want
to... Just the one that we're waiting for.
If we're waiting, why don't you tell us a bit about the setting?
That's a good point.
Actually, and I'll do something. I think I need to just quickly update something, and then it should work fine. So tell us about the setting.
Okay, that's a good idea. As soon as I find the setting.
This is how ready we are, guys.
I've written down, say the setting. So.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Here's the briefing. Okay. So this is before the players show up or anything. This is what they know. Okay. I'm going to play this pretty straight. You know, the module. This is a module from the book, from the 7th edition Call of Cthulhu. And the only thing I'm doing is moving it from Tennessee or wherever into Wainuiomata. Which is a place. It's a place near Wellington, in the south, the very south of the North Island of New Zealand. And it's a very foresty place, and it's set in 1922.
Cool.
Okay, so the streets of Wainuiomata are buzzing with news and gossip about the gunfight last night on the edge of the forest. There is talk of police cars, sirens, shotgun blasts, and escaped kidnappers. The locals are saying that 3 gangsters were killed and 2 police officers were shot. Some say wounded, others say dead. Posters are going up across town saying that the sheriff, or the chief of police, is organizing a manhunt to find Lucas Strong's missing daughter, who's been kidnapped, and catch the escaped gangsters. Everyone in town is invited to the meeting at the police station. Rumor has it that Mr. Strong has announced a $5,000 reward for the safe return of his daughter and is willing to pay anyone who can aid in her rescue.
Okay. And perfectly timed, I've fixed my issue, so it's good to go.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
So we'll... You should what?
I feel like I should already be taking notes, and somehow I didn't think of that. And I don't have anything prepared.
So this is how they expect people to start playing. I guess this is their example scenario. But it's kind of complicated. I think there's a lot of things going on. So notes will probably help.
I'll make them later.
Not extensive notes, but I think it could easily get confusing. When I was trying to figure it out, I got confused. But
That's
the one thing
sign.
I'd say about your character is they should have a motivation for why they are joining in the search party. So maybe they are. One of the examples is your brother was an employee of Lucas Strong, who's a rich guy that's paying for his daughter's been kidnapped, and maybe he ripped you off or something, and you want to get back at him somehow, or maybe you want to impress him and make your fortune or something like that. Think about why you're interested in getting his daughter, or maybe you don't like the suspect that kidnapped him, and he's known as Sydney Harris. That's the chief suspect. So maybe another example is you went to school with Sydney Harris, and he was a bully, and now's your chance to get paid to hunt him down and get one over on him again.
Okay.
Okay.
Can we so Sydney Harris? Can we just get like a list of the characters again? So Sydney Harris.
Yeah, well, the three that you know at first, Lucas Strong. He's a very wealthy businessman who's doing a big project in Wainuiomata. His daughter, Janet Strong. No, Jane Strong.
Jane?
I think it's Jane. She's been kidnapped, and the suspect is Sydney Harris.
Okay, cool.
Suspect of the kidnapper.
Yeah, cool.
And he's got a gang.
Okay. Well, let's get into some character making. So we're going to use the character mancer, yeah? Character mancer? I don't know.
Character mancer.
The character mancer.
Fancy.
My garage. My cow.
Okay. Welcome to the Call of Cthulhu character mancer. All right, so I can just roll all of my things. I think we can do a standard, we can do a point by, or we can just do a quick fire. Do we reckon we just go quick fire?
Standard?
Standard?
Do standard.
Okay.
Because I don't want it to be all just by luck, because there's some things that will come in handy more often than others. You're going to be out in the bush, so things that will come in handy are like tracking, spot hidden.
Everyone's favourite.
Listen, firearms, things like that. So if you're a real bookworm, it might have some trouble, but I'm not going to put you off it. You can be a bookworm if you want to.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm going to roll. There's it says roll all. Here we go.
Yep.
It did just give it all random. I don't know what the standard was. Just roll.
But you get to add points later.
Yeah, of course. Okay. So
I remember when we did it for the Christmas special, we made it so if you rolled really badly, you got to re-roll, right?
Okay. Well, I'll go through some of the.
I can't see it.
Yeah, I don't know if we're going to be able to share this while it's being built. Just character sheets probably after they've been built. So.
Okay.
But I can at least show mine while we're going through it, so people can take a look at mine. Strength 55, so just over average strength, I guess. Constitution 60. Size 70, which is going with what I had in mind. I had a bit of an idea for a bigger guy.
Big guy.
Because that's height and width, right? It's kind of
You
like
can pick.
Yeah,
You can
yeah.
pick. So it could be tall and thin. Or...
Yeah, perfect.
He's 70% big, is
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
correct?
Yeah.
That's right.
Okay.
I'd love to see in real life what 100% big would be, but this is 70. Dexterity is 65, so again, just over average. Appearance 55. I swear, that was the basic number everyone got last time, right? 55.
Yeah, we was trying to describe what a solid 65 would be.
Yeah, this guy is a solid 55. He's as average as it gets. Intelligence 60, power 60, education 75. And luck of 45. I'm pretty happy with those.
So what is your biggest? What's your top?
Education is my biggest, and size.
Okay, big smarty.
Yeah.
And what are your two lowest?
My lowest is luck at 45.
Uh-oh.
And a joint second lowest for strength and appearance.
Oh, so you're big but weak.
Again, it's going with like this is perfect. This is going with kind of what I was hoping for anyway.
Oh,
Okay. I don't know who's hoping for that, but you go for it.
Yeah. I can roll for age.
Or you should be able to pick.
I was going to roll 51
Okay.
again. That's kind of where I was going as well. So this is good.
So that will take some points off of your strength, I think, but you'll get extra education for it.
Oh, my appearance took a hit. Like my appearance
Okay.
took a straight 10-point hit.
so I don't like that's too real for me, and I'm not okay with that.
Yeah.
I don't need
What's
these
your
harsh
appearance
truths.
What was that? Sorry, Shannon?
What's your appearance now? 35? or something?
45. So it's now as low as my luck.
It's just below average.
I remember in the rules it was like it's not just your appearance. Like that score is how sort of attractive you are, is like as well your aura as well as your physical appearance. So you could be ugly but have a very charming
Right.
personality.
So, or I could be really good looking, but a bit of a abrasive guy.
Yeah, someone who gives you a bad vibe even though he's hot.
Okay.
Don't worry, this guy is not going to be hot. Now there are like improvement rolls. Make an improvement check for education. So I guess I roll
Yeah, it's
that.
because of your age.
Oh no, 17 versus 75. So that's a failure. So I don't improve my education. I get another chance of it. I get 3 chances by the looks of things.
These are the ones that you want to actually fail on, isn't it? And then you'll go up.
My education is... Oh man, I rolled 2 74s. I guess that's good. So it's failed. So it stays at 75?
No, it's passed. What is your education? 75?
Yeah.
So yeah, you wanted to get over it. You actually wanted to fail, and then you get extra points.
I don't
It's
think
the reverse of normal.
But I don't think it changed. It stayed at 75.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because you succeeded.
Oh, okay.
You roll. That's the weird. It's just
Oh,
like
that's
when
right.
you finish an adventure,
when you're leveling up.
you try and fail, and then
And it becomes harder and harder to level it up, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Then because of my age, I guess, I have to deduct 10 points among strength, constitution, or dexterity. So I've got a bit of constitution. I'm going to get rid of that. My dexterity, I'm going to get rid of that. All right. So I've just done that. And my appearance has dropped by 10 as well. So my strength is down to 54. My constitution dropped 4 points down to 56. And my dexterity dropped 5 points down to 60.
Still not bad though. I'd recommend not having this, not a basic score, but a skill any higher than 75.
Okay, cool. I've got 12 magic points. I guess that's all just normal.
This kind of makes it lame because you always succeed.
Oh, right.
Occupations. Now we don't have the... Wait. That's annoying because I don't own the Call of Cthulhu rulebook, even though the DM account that you're using, Shannon, has it. I can't... I'm going to have to...
Do you want me to teleport the...
I'll
teleport the physical book down to you.
Well, Shannon's got a list. You should have access to in the journal and the account he's using as well.
Do you want me to bring it down or no?
If you want, you can. Yeah, it's no harm in having
sneak in on all fours pretending to be a dog. So I got thrown off.
Okay, that's
what
right.
You were saying.
I need to get an idea of occupations. I've got one in mind. I do have one in mind.
Oh, occupation. 3, 4, 9.
So the occupation I've got in mind is librarian.
Okay.
Oh, I thought you were just going to have it on you, Joe, but that's cool. Thank you. So, is there there'll be a chapter or something in here about occupations, right?
Yep. Sample occupations on page 40.
40.
What a mess.
That I think my guy's going to be a librarian.
Oh.
Here we go. I mean, there is one. There's one right here.
All right.
Accounting, library use, other languages, own language, and any 4 other skills. So a credit rating, min 9 and max 35.
You should be able to choose librarian on your thing, and then it will
because
highlight the occupation.
Because this account, the one that I'm using, doesn't have the keeper's rulebook. I can't do it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know what skill points I need to put in there. It's saying like skill points 200, but it's my edu times
occupation
4.
Skill points are education times 4.
What did I say my education was 75, right?
Yeah.
I think so.
So 300 skill points. And let's add some skills in. Joe, do you want to like maybe start rolling, or John, do you start rolling your character while I just add my skills in? That might be a way to keep this going.
Sure.
Who wants to go next?
Go for it, Joe.
Okay. I've just rolled. Oh yeah, not too bad. Not too bad. Strength 55, Constitution 70, size 45, Dexterity 40, appearance 55. That damn 55 appearance.
That's all. It's every time.
Intelligence 55. That's not too high. Power though, ooh, 70. Small but powerful. Education 50. Luck 60. Okay.
Yeah.
Not too bad.
So, what are your 2 or 3 top ones?
Power, Constitution, and then luck.
That's high as well, is it?
Yeah, 70, 70, and 60.
You're like the opposite of Reagan's one.
I like that.
And what's your lowest 2?
Dexterity is 40, and size is 45.
Okay.
So clumsy yet small, yet lucky yet powerful. Okay.
And 50's average, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Okay. Can you explain power to us? Isn't it like your mental kind of strength or something?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so I'm a small yet strong-minded person.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm not sure what to do with that. I can't randomize the occupation, eh?
I don't know.
No, but do you want me to sneak the book back up to you? I've just finished it. I've just finished with it.
I can tell you. Oh,
yeah.
I'll bring it up just to make it a bit easier as well. I'll sneak that up.
That would fit a small.
John, I'm not going to be able to sneak it to you when it's your turn. Sorry.
I was going to say, can you sneak it over here?
I'm going to get triggered by like last time I was the keeper and like trying to look through the book and also like it was so overwhelming.
And your constitution's high as well. You could be a farmer.
Thank you. Farmer. Ooh, a small yet. You
could be an artist.
Many. I've got low education at 50.
Well, it's average. It's average.
Yes, it's not low.
A musician?
I guess something that's not too intelligence based because I'm sort of average intelligence.
Police officer then.
Maybe. Maybe.
Yeah, or a soldier, or a zealot.
I could be a zealot. I've always wanted to be a zealot.
Journalist.
I feel like that requires a bit more intelligence than I've got. I need something that's a bit more crafted for dum-dum. Well, not dumb.
Yeah.
Just average.
Otherwise, we're going to say that whatever we pick is going to be rude. A pilot?
I'm thinking maybe...
An athlete?
Because I could. It looks like I can also choose criminal, which is kind of fun.
Yeah.
Because I could link to the gang member, but
Sure.
I'm not bad. I'm not very good at playing like sneaky or bad people, and I don't want it to make it more difficult.
No, I mean you can go for it. You don't have to be too sneaky. You could just be a criminal that's out for revenge and doesn't sneak around about it. Just willing to stab someone.
I'm tossing up between two opposites: criminal or police officer.
It's like
what do we reckon, guys?
They're not mutually exclusive.
Enough with the political commentary.
Well, at least if you're a police officer, that gives you reason to be there, I guess. That's a good reason to be trying to find this girl.
Although, so does a criminal. Like, like you said, if you had known these criminals and you know that there is a large ransom amount of money that they've taken off with.
True.
True.
There's a lot of money involved.
I'm gonna shake it up and be a criminal this time.
Okay. Great.
I'll have to figure out a bit more. I'm a small, powerful-minded criminal.
Little Weasley criminal.
With a high constitution.
Yeah, high con.
Hell yeah.
And
not
smart,
dexterous. Yeah, a clumsy criminal. But powerful. Oh, she's powerful.
Okay.
I like it. And it's also lucky because I feel like that works well with a criminal.
Yes. For a while.
Until your luck runs out.
John, are we going to do your numbers?
Cool. So I click use the character Matza.
Yes.
Character Matza.
Fancy about it.
We can be theatrical.
Yeah.
Roll all.
There we go.
Be an entertainer.
All right. I am average strength. I'm 40 con, but 70 size, 80 dex, appearance of 55,
55? Why is it always 55?
intelligence of 80, power of 80, education 65, and luck 85.
Whoa, you
Fucking
guys
hell.
got the best
Wow.
stats. What the hell?
Damn.
You did like several over 75.
Yeah,
I've
tell me
got-
the ones that are over 70 or 70 or 65.
Size is over 70, dex, intelligence, power, and luck.
Oh my god. I feel ripped off now.
Yeah. Actually, yeah, you got quite middle of
And
the
what's your
road.
lowest?
40,
Lowest two.
40 and 50,
Yeah, what are they?
strength and con.
Okay.
Or con and strength.
Okay. So, those are important though. So you kind of got everything except for your strength, and you taking a hit.
Everything,
like-
Big brain.
everything except exactly what you need in the forest.
Although luck, you've got high luck. That'll probably be a
Yeah.
good thing there.
Yeah.
I'll just hopefully come across a trapped badger.
That reminds me, we'll play with the rules where you can spend luck points to make up the roll. So if you rolled
Oh yeah.
a 40 and you needed a 35, you could spend 5 luck points to succeed. You can't do it for some things, like you can't do it for sanity rolls and things, but that really comes back to bite you on the ass in the end, but it can be fun. Like Random Origins, when I played with him, he used all his luck.
Okay, I'm 36 years old.
Oh, yep.
I got a +9 improvement roll for EDU.
Shit. So what's your EDU now?
Damn, that's really good.
74.
I hate that. You're so lucky. Guess what I rolled for age?
What did you roll
What's
for
your
age?
77. No, this can't get much worse for me.
I think when it comes to the age, you can roll until you get something you're happy with. Because that
No,
mine,
this is
I'm
good.
gonna-
It's
I'm gonna-
77.
I'm gonna be hanging out
gonna
with a couple of
die.
pensioners. Everyone's gonna be like, why is this lucky, like really nimble, powerful, educated guy hanging out with these?
What's your
pensioners?"
appearance, John?
55.
Oh, that's right, 55.
You
That's
cannot
why
have
you
an
guys are
appearance.
hanging out together.
Yeah.
Because you're
We're
all...
all, we're all just like the right spot on the bell curve of attractiveness.
I'm not anymore.
Oh, what's
I'm
your...
not down to 35
oh,
because I'm 77.
Okay, how do you feel about that, Joe? If you're really not happy with being
know.
77,
I feel
your
like-
education will go way up potentially.
I don't know. Do you guys think that 77 works for a bushwhacking adventure? It could.
hey, look, you can
There's
get
a
some
lot of old
pretty
people
healthy.
in this town.
Yeah, yeah.
Look, let's just roll with it. If my character dies because they're old and useless, that's what's just going to happen. All right.
I like that attitude.
I've just failed my improvement roll for edu. Failed,
Yeah.
and I got a +8 on the fourth one.
All right.
Oh, you got 4 rolls, man. Lucky.
And now I have to deduct 40 points among strength,
I've had many years
constitution,
to
or dex.
educate yourself.
Oh my gosh. I'm going to deduct heaps from dex because it's already low. Oh, I don't know if you should min-max in Call of Cthulhu or not.
I've frozen.
My con's high.
Your con's high?
It's 70.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Yeah, well, it won't be if I deduct 40 points from it.
That's true.
Should I distribute evenly or like harshly min one of them? Probably not harshly.
I picked one that I thought I had a good amount of points that could handle losing some.
I'll take.
But you've got a lot to remove.
Strength.
At this stage, you might want to be min-maxing a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Okay, I'll take 15 off strength, 15 off constitution, and 10 off dexterity.
I'm just spending my skill points at this point. By the way, just dropping my occupation and personal points into things.
Great.
My character sucks. Right.
But it's not about the points. It's about you being an old criminal at this point.
Yeah, that's the flavor that we are here for. I'm ready to be the first to die to an abomination if necessary.
Yeah. Or just a emphysema or something.
I mean, it's gonna be a hell of a backstory that I can come up with like what? What are my skill points for a criminal? Edu times 2. Oh, it's gonna make me do this.
What?
Didn't we have a big problem with like clicking back and then it reset everything? I'm scared to click back and check my.
What would you like to know?
I need to calculate my occupation skill points.
What does it say in the book for yours?
Edu times 2 plus either dex times 2 or strength times 2.
Yeah.
So pick either Edu and whatever is highest, dex or strength.
Well, here's the thing. I just remember last time to click back and looking at the stats didn't it screw everything up when we were doing it last time. I'm scared. I think it's.
Do you need to go back? Because I can just tell you that.
Yeah.
Oh, you can tell me?
I think Shannon's been writing it down.
Oh.
Do you want to know what your points are?
Actually, don't worry. I got this, guys. Someone go sort someone else out. I think
Wait.
I got this. It managed to click back into my stats and without screwing up.
All right, cool. Nice. Just as an update, I've given some points to things. So I've given 20 points to accounting. I don't think that's going to come in handy, but I feel my character would have 20 points in accounting.
Joe's age.
Credit rating, I've got at 20. History, I've added 45 points. Library use, I added 39 for some weird reason. Listen, I added 47. Natural world, I added 44. Occult, I added 43. He's a bit of a librarian. He's been reading up on occult and the natural world and stuff like that. I've added 12 points to his own language and 30 to other. I don't know if that means I get to pick another language or what, but he's got other language as a thing.
Okay, which language would you pick?
What languages are we likely to be using in this thing? If it's New Zealand,
English.
Yeah, that's own.
He could be speaking Māori.
He could be Latin if he's like a librarian in the 20s.
Yeah, I don't know if there's going to be much Latin in this.
Not giving anything away.
Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna go. There's no Latin.
There's no Latin.
Okay. I guess Māori, right? There's probably if he's a New Zealander.
Yeah.
I've added an extra 5 points to brawl, 20 points to track, 30 points to spot hidden, 35 to psychology, 25 to persuade. And that's pretty much rounding off my character.
You got a lot of points.
I had 300 for my occupation and 120 for my personal.
Cripes.
Yeah.
When I was making my tests, Guy, there's nothing like that. Pretty good.
Yeah.
What occupation are you going to have, John?
Well, here's where we had a problem. Because I don't have the book.
Yes. But what kind of thing are you thinking of?
Well,
because I'll look it up.
I've got like I'm powerful and I'm dexterous. And I'm
No
big.
bragging.
And I'm smart. And I've had a good
Got it.
education. I'm really lucky.
Okay. And I'm young and I'm fit.
And I'm
And the
the
youngest one of
youngest
them all.
and I'm the youngest. But yeah, I don't know what's in the list. I heard some of them, and I'm looking at a list online, but there's like a million.
It's a bit better from the book because it has a limited list.
Yeah.
You could be an athlete.
Yeah, what kind of person do you think he should be?
Yeah. Just think of something that you would want him to be, and we'll see if we can find an equivalent.
We'll get the closest
Probably
one.
not like something's like a farmer. You want something a bit more educated, right?
Well, you could be like a farmer that does a lot of reading, or maybe looking into the newest type of milking technologies. You know, make something on your farm.
Yeah, he could be an educated farmer. Or
all the other farmers would make fun of him, of course.
There's also Drifter on here, which is fun.
Drifter, yeah.
Dilettante? He sounds like a bit of a dilettante.
What's a dilettante?
Isn't that someone that's just kind of like does everything?
I think no, that's like a rich person, isn't it? That
Let me look it up. Dilettante.
Work and they've got like
a person who cultivates an area of interest such as the arts without real commitment or knowledge. So someone that's kind of just like dabbling in stuff.
Right, and they're usually wealthy and have like a car and they take up being a.
I like that. I think that's a cool one.
We might need to get
you could be a doctor
specific about that, but I think it's a good idea.
Yeah.
Or doctor, or
or a lawyer.
And librarian is one, which is quite cool.
Yeah. Or a police officer. And
author.
Be with the old criminal.
I like the idea of somebody who's really innately good at a lot of things, who just doesn't have to do anything, but just is. Yeah, I like that.
All right.
How do you say it? Dilettante.
Yeah. Yes. Hang on, let's see if this will pick up. Oh, dilettante. I thought it was dilettante, but maybe that's like the French. I don't know.
That's how I always hear it said.
Do you hear that? No?
What?
Oh, I know why. Never mind. I pushed the play button on the Google thing and I'm like, duh, that'll just be going through my headphones.
Mm-hmm.
Dilettante.
Oh, is that how it's saying
it? That's how it's saying it.
Okay, so for dilettante, dilettante, then you get your education ×2 and your appearance ×2.
Here we go. I'm just going to make
×2.
Dilettante.
Your occupation skills, you double your education points and double your appearance points, and use those points for the education. Your occupation skill row.
So I just have custom skill points 200.
Yeah, so you can go to your stats and calculate what you actually get based off your stats, and you'll probably get more than 200.
So how do we do the skill points for that class there, Shannon?
Okay, so you can add them on to things like firearms.
No, sorry, like how do we
he does education ×2.
Oh, right.
Plus appearance ×2.
Yep.
Ah, yeah, cool. So it looks like if you haven't adjusted them, your education was 65, your appearance was 55. It's be 130 plus 110, 240.
Is that right? Or is it just my improvement to those?
So that's your. What's your current education and appearance? Is it different to what you rolled? Has it gone up or down?
No. My education's gone up a little bit.
Went up to
74.
Yeah. It should be double the later number.
So 148 plus another 110. And that's how many occupation skill points you get. So just write that instead of 200.
Oh, I see. So, okay, 258.
Dilettante.
You need to put points into that.
It is 50 to 99
for
the min and max.
Oh, damn. So you're rich as
He's
well.
rich as well.
Yeah.
He's the guy that everyone loves to hate.
Wainuiomata.
Oh, man. What is he doing there?
I've just got the Google pronunciation for dilletante now, and every now and then I'm just pressing it, and it's just
Dilletante.
Dilletante.
yeah.
Okay.
It also has a list of skills in here that you select based on that.
Oh, okay. What's on the list?
So your skills are art/craft in brackets any. So I guess you just pick one of them. Firearms, other languages, ride, and one interpersonal skill. So either charm, fast talk, intimidate, or persuade.
Sorry, art/craft.
Like crochet. I want you to have like crochet.
No. I just mean the list.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you get to pick what your art and craft is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the rest of the list?
Firearms.
Mm-hmm.
Other languages.
Yeah.
Ride. Yeah, he's good at riding things.
He's a hot boy, so.
Yeah.
And you get one interpersonal skill out of these 4. Charm, fast talk, intimidate, or persuade.
Oh, it's got to be charm.
Yeah, intimidate or fast talk.
I feel like yeah, I'm gonna do fast talk because I feel like I do charm. And D&D.
Yeah, and then it says any 3 other skills.
Oh wow, +3. Okay,
So
I'll start doing those.
Yeah, cool.
I'm still trying to work out mine. I get to pick an interpersonal skill as well.
I'm at the point where I've got like my description or my backstory now. So we've got things like ideology and beliefs.
Ooh.
Now again,
did we roll on those?
Yes, I think we used the book and we rolled for those.
Yes.
So you might need
rolling for those is so good.
You might need to bring up your that section.
Yeah, I'll just find that now.
Does it have a drop-down menu there?
It does, but because I don't own the book on this account.
Oh.
And I would be able to roll if I had that, but we're going to have to do it the physical way, I think.
I see.
Okay, well, that's all good. So, do we want to proceed yet, or do we want to figure out the occupational skills?
Oh, yeah, feel free to sort out your occupational skills first.
Yeah, use your points and put them into whatever you want.
Yeah.
Dilettante.
Which one should I choose for my interpersonal skill? Charm, fast talk, intimidate, or persuade? I don't think there's anything intimidating about a 77-year-old small old lady, but maybe there is.
I don't know.
Maybe she's crazy.
She's had a lot of time to learn how to be intimidating.
Ooh, she's going
to be like a hardened
one of those
criminal
ragged old smokers' voices.
Oh, great! Can you put on one of those?
Not that I know how to. I don't know how to do that.
She could be the secret brains behind an operation.
Yeah.
That you realize, like, oh shit, it's actually run by her.
I'm gonna go intimidate. I'm well known in the town for being like an old bag you don't cross.
Yeah. What's that? Like 20 fucking whacks.
Oh my god, I'm the 20 fucking whacks lady.
20 bucks. Oh, should be here. 20 fucking whacks. I was watching that again the other day.
That's amazing. You should link that in the Discord. That's a classic.
That is a classic. For anyone who is like from not from New Zealand, please like search it out on YouTube. Just 20
I'll put it on
whacks.
the in the Discord now.
It's just like, oh, she won money on the pokies and she didn't give back my money she owed me. Something
$20.
Like that,
20
Your daughter.
fucking whacks.
Not my fault. Your daughter's a fucking mental. I've accidentally subscribed.
It's something like, who said she was gay and then run off with a man or something like that.
Yeah, that's right. It's not my fault.
Okay, that's going to be my reference material for my character.
That is fantastic.
I'll watch that continuously for next week. Excellent. Okay, so definitely intimidate. And then I get to pick specializations from a bunch of criminal skills, such as firearms, locksmith, mechanical repair. Ooh, I can do appraise.
What are some real good criminal skills?
Yeah. Appraise is good.
Appraise is pretty
Mechanical
good.
repair. I'm just like
Firearms. I would suggest firearms.
Okay, I'll do firearms. That seems like a solid idea.
Yeah.
But I get to pick 4 of them, so let's go.
Mm-hmm.
Why aren't firearms in the list? Oh, it's under... Oh, never mind. We got this. It's a you have to pick the specialization of your type of firearm, which is like this game.
Yeah, I can. It'd basically be a rifle or a shotgun or a handgun, but most likely rifle or shotgun.
I don't even know the difference. I'm going to say...
shotguns for close up and rifles for far away, really.
Yeah.
What? Okay. I don't know anything about guns. I'm going to say shotgun because it's more scary.
That's all up close. Oh, I like you've chucked your filter on as well.
Oh, that's I capitalized something by mistake and it did that. Wrong game.
Yeah, shotgun's really good for up close.
Okay, we're getting there. I'm gonna go fighting. She seems like a brawler. 20 fucking whacks.
That's her main attack.
Her specialization of fighting is a whack.
Got a cricket bat.
Where do I find what the specializations are? Where's the skills list?
What's this for?
Because like certain skills have specializations under them. So it's not just firearms, it's firearms, shotgun. So fighting, I'm guessing, has to be...
There's brawl.
Brawl
That's
or
generic.
chainsaw. Ooh, chainsaw!
A fucking real scary old woman.
Jesus Christ, yeah.
An old rural woman with a chainsaw. I'm putting that in immediately.
Should be fucking cutting edge as well, because everyone else is using a saw.
Did they have chainsaws in 1920?
They had them earlier. You know, I won't mention what they were originally invented for, because it is one of the most horrible things I've ever heard. And they were hand-powered, hand-cranked. But I'll leave it for your imagination.
And they weren't for cutting down trees?
Nope, they were much smaller.
Hand-cranked?
Yeah, but I wouldn't look it up.
I'm going to look it up.
You can't just say that and then...
Well, I wouldn't.
Skill list.
Chainsaw Origins.
That sounds like a video game.
Yeah.
Oh, bone cutter. Okay.
Well...
Is it worse than that somehow?
Yeah. It's much worse.
The first chainsaw was designed by a German orthopedist, Bernhard Hein. He called it the osteotome from the Greek osteo, and tome or tomi, which means cut, literally the bone cutter.
Yeah.
Okay.
But they were originally used in childbirth. So.
Oh.
Yeah.
Why? There's not many bones there.
Well, there's pelvic bone.
There's enough bone. I could also specialize in axe, which is very cool. Chainsaw versus axe.
Well, we're going into the forest, so these all sound good.
Are you guys nearly done with your skills? I don't want to hold
I'm done. I'm up to backstory.
I'm still updating mine.
I've got one. I've got 2 minutes to choose. I can do this. Why not choose fighting and axe? Like I can choose 2 fighting ones. No. Diversify and less. Disguise. You can't. How would
So
you
is she just going to carry around a chainsaw?
As a
No,
tree.
I don't think so.
I'm
going to go sleight of hand.
Oh, yeah. Good
Even though I think I'm
skill.
extremely not
That's pretty good.
dexterous.
Yeah, that's true. That's might be. What about you've got intimidate covered? Do you?
Yeah, I've got that.
And what about? I don't know what the other skills are, but you can do things like listen. Those are good.
Well,
Tracking.
I'm picking the 4 specializations out of these special criminal ones.
Oh, sorry. What are they?
Appraise, disguise, fighting, firearms, locksmith, mechanical repair, and sleight of hand. So I've picked fighting and firearms. I could like pick extra specializations from the same things, I guess.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll do mechanical repair just for the diversity.
You can fix your chainsaw.
Of course.
It's the fucking new invention too. A motorized chainsaw.
Can it be?
I'm assuming she doesn't have the hand crank chainsaw.
I was going to say, I want it to be one of the little hand crank. That's brutal.
I think I'm gonna pick fighting twice. And pick axe as well.
Jesus Christ.
Can I pick it twice as well? No. Fighting axe. I'm the axe and chainsaw lady. Cool.
Wow. Is she good with her fists at all for getting the 20 whacks? Or
Oh my god, I changed my filter on again. Actually though, I should just do brawl, shouldn't I? Because of the 20 fucking whacks.
she's got to be able to deal those out.
Okay, change that. And yeah, definitely.
Anyone who was hoping, like listening to that and hoping to hear like an axe and chainsaw wielding person, I'm sorry, but we do need to have the 20 whacks.
The mythos has already been established.
Yeah.
So what did you get? Sorry, you got chainsaw and
fighting brawl.
Okay.
And then I guess I have some spare points to add to stuff. Oh god, so many numbers. So when you get the remaining skill points, you can put them on any of the list. Oh, no, you have to add them to the ones you've selected.
So once you've selected all your skills and you go to the next page, you can start putting all your occupation and personal points on top of your skills.
Right.
Yeah. And it's just those occupation ones in that column that you use those points for.
Yeah.
And then you can also add your normal points to those as well.
Yeah.
Or to something random. You can add them to anything on the list.
Okay.
How are you doing, John? What are you? You're a dilettante.
Dilletante.
I've done my my skill assignments.
Okay.
Didn't it say something about like?
What are you good at?
A lot.
You're just gonna rub it in the whole time.
Dilletante.
Got a great credit rating.
Okay.
Pretty fast talker. I've decided I'm an amateur cartographist.
Oh.
Cartographer.
Okay.
So my navigate is okay.
Great.
I have psychoanalysis, but I haven't really put too much effort into that, so I'm probably not that good at it.
Yeah.
But I will use it at every chance I get. I can ride things.
Like a horse. I'm assuming.
Like a horse. Spot hidden. Gotta have a good.
You gotta have spot hidden.
Gotta have spot hidden.
Yeah.
Glass blower is my art/craft.
Wow, that's cool.
That comes in a lot. I don't want to give it away, but there is a lot of
That's
stuff.
the most important.
How did you know?
Yeah.
Dilettante.
I'm okay with a rifle and parlez-vous de français.
Oh.
Okay. Omelette de fromage.
Oh, baguette.
That would actually be good if for those other languages you just had like 1 point. Just 1 point in that other language.
Just enough to pretend like
Yeah.
What is Reagan, your librarian, what's their major skills their most points are in?
Yeah, good question. Let's go back and take a look. So strangely enough, listen is their best one because it's, libraries are very quiet.
Oh, you're usually telling people to shut up.
He's listening out for people. It's like, shh, you got to be quiet in the library.
Yeah.
Next up, no surprises, library use.
Okay.
So that's second on his list. Then we get down to natural world and occult. So he's very well read in those.
Okay.
As well as spot hidden.
Okay.
Bloody old spot hidden.
Yeah. And history. Those are kind of that's everything above 50 points.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Can we talk about credit rating? So that's like how well your living standard is, right?
Yeah, pretty much. It's also like if you want to, it's how much you can spend per day.
Oh.
Right. And it's also like people might judge you on how poor or wealthy you appear as well, right?
Yep.
So
I'm sure they would.
Oh, right, here we go. It says credit rating 1 to 9 is poor, 10 to 49 average, 50 to 89 is wealthy, and 90 plus is rich.
What's John? What's your credit rating?
I'm wealthy.
Dilletante.
Oh.
Does it have a number? Or did you put any into credit rating?
I put a lot into credit rating. Sorry, I'm rich.
Okay, what's your number for credit rating?
99.
Fucking
Whoa.
99.
What the?
That's actually, it's got its own category, actually. That one's called super rich.
It's
And it says, as rich, it's the same as rich, but money is really no object. Individuals in this category are among the richest in the world.
Dilletante.
There you go.
That's how I
man.
can spend all my time fart-assing around,
Must be nice.
learning glass blowing.
Oh my god, just for funsies, eh? Like, he doesn't need to make a living.
You can go back to your...
I was a cartographer once.
It's like the Arrested Development thing where, like, one of the sons, like, he did a map making class just because he just had nothing better to do.
Yeah, he studied it. Yeah, basically, I'm that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Except I'm actually pretty good at most things, but not the things I've studied in, funnily enough.
So do you think that you would go back and brag about maybe how you went on a search party for, as a volunteer?
100%. I don't do anything without telling people about it.
There was an old woman there with a chainsaw. And a librarian.
You should see how many whacks she gave this guy.
I have put that video on the Discord.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
nice.
excellent. I can't wait to reacquaint myself.
Her name was Karen.
God. That's too good.
Before that whole Karen meme.
I've given my person a credit rating of 10, putting her just above poor.
Okay.
Mine's at 20.
Okay, so you're in this average category with me. Says you get the occasional treat, so that's nice.
I like the occasional treat.
Cool, I'm nearly done putting my points. I'm going to give my person some psychology points. Just analysing her friends' daughters and their lifestyles. Okay. Are we all done with our points? I've just got 10 more to give. Chainsaw or axe, guys?
Chainsaw or axe?
If you're going to have a chainsaw, I can use it.
Yeah.
I do like...
Sweet. Okay, I'm done.
It's going to be a 1920s chainsaw, though, right? I need to see what, like, a 1920s chainsaw
Let's
looks
not look into it too much.
1920s.
They probably don't exist like that.
They're massive.
Oh, wow.
Are they attached to, like, a crane or something?
No, they look like they can still be hand operated, but they look brutal as well.
I'm gonna have a look at that. Oh, dang. Yeah. They're so huge.
It's like two-handed style.
Oh, my
like,
God.
looks like they've got like a handle at each end, like you'd hold like a chain gun or something. Like just. It's cool.
I want to see it.
So, shall we do the rolling of the character traits now?
With his traits?
Well, now there's a backstory, yeah. Which includes like ideology, beliefs, meaningful locations, significant people, treasured possessions, and traits. Can you find it in the book? Is it in the book?
In the book.
You've got it in the what page is it?
Page 42.
There you go,
so
Shanon.
do you want to start with well, this one you don't roll for.
Which one?
But personal description, you have to come up with what your character's appearance is.
All right, yeah. My guy is a
Dirty.
short, balding large gentleman. He's well dressed. He's pretty well dressed. It's the 1920s after all, so he's always got like a little bowler hat on. And when he takes it off, his hair is always like slicked back with pomade or something. And he's got a thin little mustache. I'll add some of that in. Bowler hat, slicked hair, and small mustache. I was umming and ahhing over whether or not it was like one of like Charlie Chaplin's mustache, but I don't think I'll go there. So
It hasn't gone out of favor yet.
No, that is
Has
true.
it been ruined yet?
Yeah, that is true. So we'll go with that. We'll stick with that.
So you are going little Hitler?
No, it's just a small mustache, like a little pencil mustache.
Like a pencil. Okay.
Yeah.
Those are cool. Bring them back.
Should we go through everyone's personal descriptions?
Yeah. I've got a withered old smoker, small and wiry, deeply lined face with a bitter aura.
Oh. Okay, nice.
That's it.
Yeah.
So that's the 20-year-old wax lady.
Yeah.
Basically. To a T.
How about our dilletante?
Dilletante.
I haven't decided is this appearance and stuff? Or?
So just a personal description.
How you would describe what they look like? They could be stocky, plump, bookish, dull. Those are some examples.
Baby-faced, strapping.
Muscular, sharp.
I'm gonna go with baby-faced. No, strapping. Strapping.
A strapping young man.
Handsome.
Strapping. I feel like I really have a type when it comes to characters, eh?
You got to do what you know.
Large strapping man about the town.
Brawny.
The town.
Yeah, is he fit, or is he like he's slim, or
he's
size 70, so that could be muscular or it could be.
Oh yeah, true.
What's his strength?
Tall or?
It's very low. No, he's a little bit chubby, but he's an intimidating presence because of his size.
Dilletante.
So maybe he just looks muscular, but really.
Well, he's wearing he wears really nice clothes, so it looks like. Yeah, he looks really good, but that's. Yeah. He's like the kind of privileged guy who just looks really good in a suit and tall man syndrome.
Okay. What's next?
Ideology/beliefs.
Now this is a one that you roll for. Is that right?
Okay, roll a D10.
A D10?
Yep.
A 10.
Okay, you are a campaigner, an activist, e.g. feminism, equal rights, union power, things like that.
Oh, that's good.
Pick something that you would be a campaigner for.
I think that works well with a librarian.
Yeah, like what would be something big in the 1920s?
Reading.
Yeah, I guess education,
literacy.
Right? Yeah, join the library. Like it'll be all about trying to get people to like join like the library. He's going to be really behind it. I'm just going to write join the library today.
What have you come up with a name yet for your character?
Not yet. I haven't yet.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me know when you do.
Okay.
Okay, and give me another D10.
Another D10. A 3.
Okay, this is your significant people. A sibling, brother, half-brother, stepsister.
Okay.
Sibling.
Is that all that's all? I think we've got to roll twice. It's got 2 spots for my guy.
Oh, right. Yeah.
So a sibling, and then I've also rolled an 8.
Oh, okay. There's another. That's a different list, though. I think next
Oh.
role
Yeah.
is, that's the feeling. You have a feeling of regret for that person. E.g., you should have died in their place. You fell out over something you said. You stepped up and helped them out when you had the chance. Oh, you didn't step up. So something to do with your sibling and regret.
I regret they haven't joined the library.
You regret they never learned how to read, or
Okay.
Should we make it so our characters are like in some way linked to each other, or should they be separate?
I've got a good thing. And this will tie into why my character is offering to help out. So there's going to be a regret that his younger brother was kidnapped and they never found him, and the regret he has because it was kind of he was with his brother when it happened.
okay, and but your brother got kidnapped and you didn't. You feel like you didn't.
He just feels responsible that he just froze. He froze when this
chickened out.
Yeah. This man just like grabbed his younger brother and ran off.
Oh my gosh.
Put him in a sack and ran off.
Was your brother ever seen again?
No.
Oh wow, that's dark.
Or a little old lady stole him with a fence.
You're gonna make pies.
Okay, so your child brother was stolen, kidnapped. That's
in front of him, and so he's heard that this young lady is being kidnapped, and he feels, how old is this guy? He's in his 50s. He's had that life of regret, and he's feeling like a chance there is to kind of do something for the brother he never could save.
Okay, that's great.
It's so sad.
Well, roll me another D10 for your meaningful location.
Sure. Another 8.
Okay, your family home, e.g., a country estate, a rented flat, orphanage in which you were raised.
Okay, that's the family home is meaningful because the brother's room still to this day looks like it did. It was never touched, so it holds meaning for him.
Okay, and another D10 for your treasured possessions.
Another 8.
A sporting item, e.g., a cricket bat, signed baseball, fishing rod, maybe an All Blacks jersey.
1920s All Blacks jersey.
Yeah, they had All Blacks.
I don't know if they had merchandise back then.
Yeah, no, but you would have got it off a real All
True,
Black. It has
true.
to be a treasured possession, not something you got from Canterbury Sports.
He's definitely not much of a sportsman, and as in he wouldn't be playing it much, but he might be a supporter of this up and coming team of rugby players. I like that. I like the idea.
Or the readers. A sport of reading.
Oh, like maybe there's like
Fast
a chess
magicians.
like a chess piece that he took from a competition where he placed
Yes,
well.
that could be a sport.
Yeah, he's got a black king that he always keeps in his pocket.
Okay. Why?
Just from a competition where he placed really well. He didn't win, but he placed. He came like second.
Okay.
It was a piece of his
So
past.
So
that
it's like a token of how he's like feels good about how smart he is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Keeps it there to remind himself he's an intellectual. God damn it!
Yeah.
Yeah, this will come in handy. Okay. And finally, traits. So roll a D10 for
Okay,
that.
cool. A 7.
Okay, you're a ladies' man.
Oh, hello.
Seductress. You're suave, charming voice. Examples like being suave, charming voice, or enchanting eyes.
Oh, the librarian with enchanting eyes.
Yeah.
That's my type.
All right, cool.
Quiet type.
Yeah. I don't know if he's
Okay,
going to
so-
be trying much of his charm on the 20 fucking wax Karen.
I don't know. He probably has to to make himself feel better. He has to make people feel attracted to him or something.
Yeah, and I think that goes with like the little tidy mustache, the slicked black hair, and he's always dressing really nicely as well. So he's always on the top of his game. Or he feels he is anyway.
Like maybe he's like, he woos all the nerdy ladies, like
100%. Like he's a hit at the library for sure.
Okay. Yeah, all the old ladies that come in.
Yeah.
Now,
and that's why he's advocating
0, but we probably won't be getting into any sexual role play.
I'm out.
Just as rule 1. Okay.
Thank God.
Okay, no, that's good. I think that's fine. I think we're probably going to be continuing a lot of the rules from our other campaign, right?
Exactly. I think we play well. And it'll be similar.
Yeah.
Although it might get scary.
Ooh.
Why not?
Probably won't.
I'm not here to get scared.
I don't consent to being scared in this game.
Yes.
I hope there are no horror scenarios because I'm out.
Yeah. Especially cosmic horror. Oof.
Nothing
terrifying.
That's the worst one.
It's all just farm stuff going on.
Okay, good.
Okay, who wants to go next? That's all, isn't it?
Yeah. That's
That's the whole
Go,
thing.
Joe.
Okay.
Roll
so
a
rolling
D10.
D10s.
For your ideology/beliefs.
Okay. Whatever. Rolled a 5.
Okay, you are a member of society or secret society. Example: Freemasons, Women's Institute, Anonymous.
Some kind of criminal organization, surely.
Yeah, the Wainuiomata Stabbers.
I think that's how criminal groups work.
Surely it's the Wainuiomata Whackers.
I feel like
Whacking off.
I feel like to expand the lore of 20 fucking Wax Lady is that the criminal organization she's with is like running the pokies behind the scenes.
Ooh, that's good.
So like kind of like the shady gambling bar network of like crims doing shady rigged things with gambling.
Perfect.
I love the sound of this. This is great.
Gambling ring criminal.
Yeah, I think that's awesome. I think that's super good. Like the playing bingo and stuff, and like one of the balls rolls out and they pick it up and it's like it's a 53, but they're not allowed. They know they're not allowed to say it, and they look over at you and you're just going 20 fucking whacks, and you're like 52, not 53.
Yeah, this is good because you can.
11.
It doesn't rely on you being, a big brawler or something necessarily. Like it's a smart sort of a cunning way of doing crime.
And it's a small town thing, so it's not like high stakes.
You're not rigging lotto.
But it's not like a criminal mastermind type deal.
Yeah.
Just
okay,
small
another
time.
D10 for your significant people.
Okay. 3.
Okay, your sibling.
Oh, we should do that thing where we re-roll if it's the same as someone else.
Yeah, I reckon.
Well, this one you rolled 2, so maybe if you roll a D10 again, we'll see if you get.
I guess
exactly
it's a small town. Everyone's freaking related, I suppose.
Oh, Joe,
it's not the same sibling.
By the way, Joe, top right in your settings, same for you, John, as well. Chuck on enable 3D dice and automatically roll 3D dice, just so the viewers can see.
Got it. Done.
Cool. Thank you.
What'd you get?
1.
You're indebted to them. How did they help you? E.g., financially, they protected you through hard times, got you your first job. Do you want a sibling or do you want to change that? They're all
what do you guys think?
similar. Like they're either child, partners, parents. So it's all a member of your family usually.
What do you guys reckon? Sibling or re-roll?
I mean, it's fine. Siblings fine. You said you've got 2, don't you? Or is that just how it was?
It's just how you're related to them.
It's up to you. If you can make it work.
I think I'll re-roll just because I don't want to be the same.
Okay.
As you.
Thanks.
8.
Yeah, gross. Yeah.
Okay, a famous person, your idol or hero. You may never have even met them, but you're indebted to them.
Oh my gosh, that's idol.
Yeah.
Ned Kelly or something.
Ah.
But I'm indebted to them, so like, what do I owe them?
Maybe they're famous gangster and they let you in on the gambling ring, or they didn't kill you?
I reckon like someone in the criminal network who like taught me the ropes.
Okay.
What's a good 1920s New Zealander name?
Like Bernald.
Bernald? Hell yes. I don't know how to spell that. Bernald,
Brothers.
Brothers. Bernald being my grandfather's name, the one I never met, who would have been alive around this time. He was very old.
What are you saying? Bernald is a real name?
Yeah. It's like a very old New Zealand name.
Because I was thinking Bertrand. That's an old. Okay, Bernald.
Bernald.
Bernies. Okay, so roll another d10 for your meaningful location.
Okay. I'm going to call him Bernald Bean.
Great. That's great.
Obviously a pseudonym.
Yeah.
He's like criminal mastermind who went to Auckland. He's my idol because he went to the Big Smoke. And he was amazing. He made it.
Bernald
You've
Bean.
got another filter that's popped up on you.
Oh, it's because whenever I capitalize something.
Okay. All right.
Am I correct punctuation?
I'm not seeing any dice show up for me.
You might not have 3D dice turned on.
Oh, what? Is it different?
Just in your settings, at the top right, enable 3D dice. And
I've rolled a 9 for my meaningful location.
Okay, 9. The place you were happiest in your life. For example, the park bench where you first kissed, or your university.
Oh. Shoot, guys.
First place you robbed. The alley on which you beat down your first 20 whacks onto someone.
I feel like definitely the place I was happiest was the bar of my youth.
Okay. What's that named?
Good question.
The 99 Tavern.
What's like a
Silverstream, wasn't it? I think.
Oh, there was one. There was a bar called 99 Tavern.
What's a good small town bar name? I don't know.
It would just be something like something Tavern.
The Waterloo. We're in Wellington, so the Waterloo has been a bar for
That's
like
a good
100
point.
years.
Okay.
It's not that funny though, is it?
I'm sorry for being accurate. All right.
I call it the wool shed or something. At least it's
I see what you're going for.
something that's like intensely rural.
Okay.
It's not funny, but Woolly's wool shed.
Woolies or something.
Woolly's wool shed, also known as Woolies.
Yeah.
The
Reach
best
down at Woolies.
bar in town.
Bit down at
Many
fucking Woolies.
Many a whack was had there.
With that old fucker down at Woolies.
Used to be great until that old fucker who took over after Woolly came through and wrecked the place.
Woolly's fucking son. Shitty old Woolly Jr.
Start telling a cutting anecdote about his life.
Shit his pants behind the bar.
Every bloody Saturday night. Woolly's son took over and bloody ruined it.
Fucking Woolly.
With
Yeah, because that was
bloody-
your happiest place in your life,
Yeah.
in your
Bloody,
youth.
bloody fucking watered down beer.
I like the idea that her happiest place is something that she's still quite angry about as well.
Well, it was good when it was good.
Yeah. Oh, that's great. That is fantastic.
Okay. Treasured possessions. Roll a d10.
That's like a real boomer thing. Is like your happiest place is just a memory of the past.
yeah.
And they've ruined it.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is your treasured possession. Something given to you by your significant person. Bertrand.
Bernald Bean.
Bernald Bean. Either like a ring, a diary, a map.
Ooh.
Something like
Something criminally. What would a knife? Yeah, a knife. Or maybe he gave me my treasured axe.
Hmm.
Do you have like one of those? What are those things? They're meant to like be like leather with a little weight in them that you can really dish out some wax with.
Yeah, I don't know. What are those called?
What are those called? Like, clobber people on the back of the heads with them.
Bommy knocker.
Yeah.
I don't. Is a bommy knocker like a cudgel?
Gosh.
I don't know. Is that what you want? You want something to hit people on the head with?
Oh, I think it's called a blackjack.
Ooh,
Oh, never heard of it.
blackjack. I'm googling.
But I think
that.
so. Yeah, blackjack.
Oh. Cool.
So it's really discreet. It just looks like a little piece of leather, but it's got a little weighted thing in it.
I love that. Thank you. I will take it. A blackjack.
Yeah.
Okay. That's an old-timey fucking
Yeah.
criminal shit. Okay, and... Oh, that was... Was that your treasure
Trait?
position?
Yeah. I rolled 4 for traits.
You're a hedonist. For example, life and soul of the party, entertaining drunk, live fast and die young.
I'm not dying young.
Dying
Die
young
trying.
at 77.
Yeah. Hedonist.
Mm-hmm.
Probably just I spend every cent I have.
Yeah, on smokes and whiskey and things.
And lending it
Yeah.
out to people.
And on the pokies.
You wouldn't lend it out though, eh? Out of the kindness of your heart. You.
Yeah, I would expect interest back, or they'll be getting the blackjack.
Okay, so, all right, that's a good one. Now, what is your reason for joining the party, the search party?
I want that money.
Yep.
But also, if Sydney, what's his name? Sydney
Harris.
Harris. I wrote that really badly. I should probably have a personal connection. He's in a gang, so it's like
we'll say he's in his 20s, so he's not an old gangster.
Can he be my son? No way, I'm too old for that.
He could be.
I had him when I was like 50.
Maybe you do.
Yeah.
My grandson.
Yeah.
Will that ruin the story if I'm too related to the character?
It's up to you if you want to ruin it or not.
I do want to ruin your story.
That's exactly
Sydney
right.
Harris's grandmother. Okay, I've written that down.
Okay.
And but how do you feel about him?
Yeah.
Are you out to save him? Or you don't have to
You might not even
save or
believe that
anything,
he's
but-
you might think he's being
I feel
framed or...
I probably believe he did it.
You
And
better fucking done it.
You're just checking up on him.
I want to
You don't have to
Just-
give it away as well if you don't want to.
I
But
want to say like I don't have a specific plan, but I want to get in the mix and make sure he's okay, but also see if I can personally benefit from it somehow.
so you want to get the money off of him.
Yeah.
So just when you meet him, is this? Do you have a good relationship with him, or what kind of relationship?
I feel like
And then we can
bad.
nail that down.
I feel like bad. I feel like that he'd be stealing money from her.
Oh, okay.
Or-
So she wants
if-
revenge against her grandson. That would be fucking great.
I know. It could be either way. It could be like she has a soft spot for him and she keeps lending him money, or he just scams her.
That seems
Which-
out of character if she has a soft spot.
Yeah.
But you know
Karen
how
does
people
not
are with
have
their
a
grandies.
soft
It
spot.
might be. Yeah, but you. So what do you want it to be? This will help a lot
I
by
think
deciding this.
I think she is in a bad relationship with him, and that he's as weaselly as she is, and has stolen money from her on plenty of occasions.
Okay, so he steals money, and you don't put up with that, or you found out, or now he's got a big payoff and he has to pay you back, or
I feel like it's just like a constant thing. And like she kind of puts up with it because he's family, but she's also always going off on him.
Okay.
Just one of those like very dysfunctional type people.
Okay.
He goes,
All right.
I love my grandson, but he's a piece of shit. That kind of person.
Okay.
He only had 10 whacks growing up. He should have had the full 20.
The thing about Sydney, I didn't whack him enough.
Okay, I've written loves him but needs more whacks.
Yeah, I think that sums it up.
And will she protect him though? I mean, well, I guess we'll find out.
You'll see how that goes.
Okay. John. Let me know if anyone comes up with a name for their characters.
Oh, yeah.
Dilletante.
Okay, so do you know that 20 fucking whacks? Like, we've already said her name's Karen. So roll a d10, please, John.
Sure.
For ideology/beliefs.
A 5.
Okay. I mean, this is the member of society. One. You have the option of re-rolling, I think. We'll just say that if you want to re-roll something that's already had come up. But, I mean, it's a good one.
I think he's a Freemason.
Okay.
Dilletante.
I bet he is.
Yeah.
Not surprised. Okay. So he's in a secret society where they all look out for each other. Okay. He's probably quite high up. He's probably grandfathered in.
No, fathered in, I've decided.
Oh, okay.
So Daddy is a railway magnate. He's a very important man. So I think he's high ranking in the Freemasons.
Right. Okay. Roll another d10 for your
railway travel, by the way, was at its peak in the 1920s.
It was peak. Yeah.
Well, it was like well-to-do people were traveling by train, you know.
Yep. Yeah,
and they were at their family was at the center of that, which is why he's got a 99 credit score.
Okay. All right. Good. Significant people. Roll a d10.
Do I need to do meaningful locations or?
I think that's later.
Okay. 2.
Okay, it is a grandparent, e.g., maternal grandmother, paternal grandfather.
All right, Graham.
Okay. Graham. Is that your mother's grandmother, mother's mother, or your father's mother?
Father's mother.
Okay, Graham. And they are significant because...
She's my Graham.
Okay. But you've got 3 other grandparents.
Yeah, it has to have like a special emotional significance.
Yeah. Maybe she's the one that doted on you and told you you're fantastic at everything, or
She was like the nicest one.
because you obviously have high self-esteem if you're.
And it's because
No, I think this family is pretty toxic actually.
Okay.
So she was a real bitch, but because she was Dad's mother, she's obviously done a lot right to have. He thinks very highly of his father. So for her to produce this guy.
All right. She spawned your father.
She's the matriarch.
Okay, right. The ultra rich.
Is your father an only child?
I think so. Yeah.
He killed all the other
In the womb.
in utero.
Okay. All right. I sort of stuffed that one up. You have to roll another d10, sorry. But we've already chosen that you idolize them, I suppose.
8.
A feeling of regret.
I regret that I cannot live up to him.
Okay, or your grandma. This is about your grandma.
In Graham's eyes.
Okay, okay, that makes sense. Okay, roll for meaningful locations.
You're nothing like your father.
Ooh. Ouch. Graham.
I told you she was a bitch. 1.
Your seat of learning. School, university.
Oh, lots of them.
Graham's lap.
Yeah.
Okay. Glass blowing school.
Yeah, I've been to a lot of different schools to learn a lot of different things.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Psychoanalysis, glass blowing. I guess what was the preeminent tertiary place in Wellington?
So you're from Wellington?
Yeah.
I don't know.
We're from Thorndon.
Okay, so your university in Wellington. Now we need one for
I guess
treasure.
It'd be Vic Uni.
Is Vic was it there? It does look pretty old. Some of it. Okay, next is treasured possessions.
Yes, Vic Uni was around, by the way.
5.
Okay, something given to you by a significant person. Graham.
It was a toy train from the day of the first national railway expansion ride that Dad put together when he connected Auckland to Wellington.
Whoa. Kiwi Rail.
Dilletante.
Okay, well, all right. So, but he doesn't keep that with him, does he? Just wondering. You don't have to.
No, I don't think so.
Because that would be weird. That would give him a bit of a twisted personality. Graham gave me this when you're out in the bush.
Like a 30-year-old man. Why? Why are you carrying that?
Pushing it along the tree trunks. It's a little bit insane. So you start with a normal sanity, so we'll say that doesn't happen. Okay, so roll a d10 for your traits.
4.
Okay, it is hedonist. You can re-roll that if you want. It's a good one, though.
That's pretty good for a dilettante.
Dilettante.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Should we have 2 people that are hedonists? I guess it can be so different, though.
Yeah, it is different. Let's just roll another one you can pick.
6.
A good cook. Bakes wonderful cakes, can make a meal from almost nothing, refined palate.
Look, Graham, look what I made.
She'd be like, you little...
I think I'm gonna go with great cook. And okay. I think it's refined palate.
All right. Yes. Okay. So what is your reason for joining the search party? To look for Jane Strong.
Jane Strong.
I think this is my next obsession. Like just the next thing that I'm like, oh, this is vaguely interesting. I'll do it for 3 months and then get bored.
Not to try and show Graham?
Nah, I don't. Well, I don't really care about her or her family or anything. I just am interested in doing something that no one else has been able to do.
Nice.
So you're vaguely interested in search parties or vaguely interested in the bush or tracking people or what? or volunteering?
I think the story around, because there's a bit of a cloud of suspicion around Lucas Strong, right?
Mm-hmm. It's only happened the day before you start, though.
Ooh, what about if Lucas Strong is runs in similar circles to his dad, and he's trying to prove it?
Yes, I think that's good because they're both ultra rich. Well, you're probably richer than Lucas Strong, but Lucas Strong is known as one of the wealthiest people in Wellington.
Yeah.
And he fancies himself like, I've been studying private investigating for the last few minutes.
Yes, that's the interest. You know, I've been taking a PI course at Vic Uni, and I could probably go out and find your daughter. This is over a Sunday brunch.
Yes.
With
or
the
maybe you heard about it because there's rumors going around. You rang up Mr. Strong. And
I think we know. Yeah. I think my family knows his family.
Yeah, and you said, "Hey, I've been learning this in Victoria University."
I could probably find your daughter.
Okay, all right. Okay, that's all good. I think is that everything, or what? Have you got anything more to do?
Just a name that I don't have yet.
Okay. Yeah, I put Irene for mine, but I'm open to some kind of nickname.
Irina.
Not Irina. I was looking up names from the 1920s, and I was like, I knew an old lady called Irene growing up. She probably would have. Although, if you're 70 in the 1920s, I need to go older. BRB. True. I'm going to pick like a 19.
You need like 18, an 18
biblical name, right?
Prudence.
Yeah. I need an 1850s name.
Yeah.
BRB.
I'm going with
Harlot.
Harlot.
Isn't she from the Bible, or is that?
I don't know if the 1850s is Bible time, Shannon.
No, but everyone was named after Bible stuff back then.
Ooh, really? Bertha.
Pretty much, they still are. Really. Bertha.
I'm going with Tobias. Tobias Smythe.
Okay. Tobias Smythe.
Yeah.
Bertha.
I'm trying to think like
Bertha.
What's a really New Zealand name though?
And is it her real name or is it her like criminal name?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, well, my mum actually. My mum had an aunt called Myrtle, and I think that's an old cool name. So I'm gonna go with Myrtle.
Yeah. Murdering Myrtle.
Myrtle. Murdering Myrtle.
Does she
got her last name?
Yeah.
Leon.
Mad Myrtle.
Oh gosh, I don't know. What's a good last name?
Stabby.
Myrtle Stabby.
Does she even? Do people know her surname?
Okay, yeah, maybe just Myrtle. It's up to you.
I'll go just Myrtle White. It's just like
because it'd be a pretty boring
name.
Yeah,
Myrtle White. Okay. But I might come up with a nickname for that because like she wouldn't go by Myrtle.
And John?
I'm going to be Roy Floyd.
Roy Floyd?
Yes.
That's the most difficult name to say. Roy Floyd.
Dilletante.
Roy Floyd.
What is Roy short for something?
Royginald. I said Royginald.
Royginald, yeah. Royland. Rointment.
Rointment.
Rointment Floyd. Okay, Roy Floyd. Okay, I think that's everything. Should we have a break or get into?
Yeah, well, let's do a little 5-minute break.
Okay. Yeah, and I think we should figure out if our characters know each other at all or if they are complete strangers.
Yes, good point.
Mm-hmm. I think I've started something in the chat. So every time I felt like it's appropriate to use the Google Translate version of dilletante, I've just been clicking it. So you guys haven't been hearing it, but the viewers have been. And every time I do it, there's just like everyone in the chat just says dilettante. It's great. It's perfect. It's very good. Great time for me to thank a few people. I want to thank. We'll start with our patrons. I just want to thank 3 of our patrons because they're the ones that are on the $4 a month list. So big thank you to George Friend. Big thank you to QSD and Drop Shadow. Thank you so much for being part of our Patreon group. It's awesome. It means a lot. And I thought I should really thank the people who, just like the Patreons or the patrons, pay every month. So I want to thank also our subscribers for here at Twitch as well. So Grim Reaper, thank you. Elosa, the Grim Reaper is following us, is subscribed. Elosa Giba, Random Origins, Nuka Quinn, Dubwood, Squished, Terrestrial Starfish, Asnog, and Carlzone. Thank you guys all so much for that. Dilettante to you all.
And a dilettante to you all.
Yeah, so that's awesome. These characters are great.
Awesome. I'm thinking like Myrtle's nickname could be either Millie or Tilly.
Millie's good. Why Tilly?
I like Tilly.
Because that's like a very English thing to like shorten the names to stuff like that. I googled it and someone said that Tilly is sometimes a nickname for someone called Myrtle.
Oh, that's cool.
I think it's also a nickname for other people, other names. I can't think of them off the top of my head. Have you heard of Tilly before?
I've heard of it.
Yeah, I'm going to say Tilly.
Okay.
It's like short for... Yeah, okay. There we go, sure. Tilly. Be like that.
That's great. So you're 77.
Yeah.
That's so good. NZ Waffles just wants to say, just a reminder, y'all are amazing people. Thank you for the reminder, NZ Waffles. Thank you so much. I just realized, does LARP Kiwi have a question? We don't LARP, I don't know if you were expecting us to do something other than Curse of Strahd, so hopefully you don't have a Strahd-based question for tonight.
We could answer a Strahd-based question.
I mean, we could. We totally could. So this is gonna be cool. I'm excited about this. We do have a question.
You mean the campaign?
Yeah, excited. I don't know how long this is going to take, how many sessions it's going to take. So hopefully, it'll take up the next few weeks, ideally. And LARP Kiwi does have a question as well. How much Lovecraftian literature have we read?
Ooh.
Donut.
Yeah, okay. I've seen a couple of Lovecraftian movies and movies that I would say be inspired by Lovecraft, but I haven't read any of the short stories. I haven't delved into that, to be honest. It's something that I really want to do. It's on my list. I've been doing some reading and it's on my list. So if you've got a suggestion for probably one of the better ones to read, let me know. What movies have we watched? We watched The Color Out of Space, which was, on first viewing, it was fantastic. On second viewing, I was like, okay, the acting's terrible, but the idea was super cool. And what was that one we watched that was really Lovecraftian inspired? Set at that hospital.
In the Mouth of Madness.
Oh, no, I'm talking about the one set at the hospital.
Oh,
The Void?
The Void?
The Void. The Void was such a cool movie. I really liked that movie. Shannon, the question of the week is, how much Lovecraftian stuff have you read? Oh, you're on mute.
I've read most of them.
Oh, right. Cool.
They're good. And I listened to all of the Lovecraft literary podcasts. Is that what it's called?
Oh, wow.
Podcraft.
What's the best Lovecraft story that you would recommend?
That I recommend?
Yeah.
I have to think about it.
LARP Kiwi, yes, The Void with the triangles. Just saying, that's a very Lovecraftian movie. That was awesome.
From Beyond. I would recommend From Beyond, and it's like a really short little short story, and it's involves because Lovecraft did a lot of science stuff.
Oh yeah.
That will, and people, and involves a guy who comes up with a machine so that they can see things from another dimension that are actually all around us all the time.
Oh.
The weird creatures that are moving, and it creates this field around them. And he's annoyed that his friend wouldn't believe him.
Okay, cool.
Wouldn't believe me.
It is 80 cents on Kindle for From Beyond.
Barg.
Bargain.
That is a bug.
I have listened to several on audiobook. I think the only full-length one I listened to was In the Mountains of Madness.
Oh, yeah.
Did you like that?
Creatures that say takalili.
Yes.
People are mentioning Mountains of Madness in the chat as well. Did
I
you
think
like
that's
it?
supposed to sound like a train coming towards you as well. Tickly.
So it's
Because
like,
they move down the tunnel.
Oh, right, that's cool. Would you recommend that one, Joe? What do you think?
I found it relatively dry, but I'd say it's probably not my type of book that much. But it was kind of interesting. So it's about like guys exploring the Arctic, and they sort of come across the remains of some mysterious creatures and find like their civilization.
Right.
But it was okay.
Yeah, I don't know if I'd recommend it either, because it is one of the longer ones. I think it's probably famous because it puts in a lot of the lore, like shoggoths or stuff like that.
Yeah, I think for me it was a bit like almost like too much of a lore dump, because like the guy just kind of like walks around in their old civilization for ages and just like looks at stuff and has all these in-depth realizations about what exactly their civilization was like, and it's like, okay, well, how would he infer all of that from like a mural? But okay. So it felt like a bit of like an encyclopedia of what was in Lovecraft's head.
Right.
But yeah, it's definitely interesting concepts. And then I listened to some of the shorter ones. Yeah.
Any good ones?
I think I listened to one you recommended, which was where he was like exploring it was on a boat, and it was like Germans.
Oh,
and
yeah,
they like find an artifact and they all start going crazy. Yeah.
U-boat, and it goes down and down and down.
Yeah.
And he ends up, he's a German, World War One or something.
Yeah.
And he ends up shooting all of his.
Yeah, like, I liked that one because it was just like, into the madman kind of like everyone going crazy slowly, which was quite cool.
Yes.
I'm just going to put a link in the chat as well, because Amazon have for $2.29 for Kindle the complete collection of Lovecraft. So, I've just grabbed
but
that.
be careful which ones you start on, because a lot of them are, he's famous for his purple prose. It's very wordy and everything. I guess if you start on ones that are shorter, you might start to like it. They're not all winners at all. Like there's one with like an invisible walls, and it's like a science fiction, and he goes on a planet, and that just went on forever, and nothing really happened.
Right.
But some of them are fantastic, and it's the way that he has his descriptions and things, which is what I love.
Yeah, I think it's cool to read old fiction just because it's just a bit of history, even if it's not like something you love and think is like super great and holds up. It's still interesting.
And also he's a massive racist.
Yeah, we all know what his cat was called, don't we?
Oh, really?
Google it,
I
guys.
didn't know until like not that long ago. But interestingly, he got less racist as he got older, which is the opposite of most people.
Speaking of, I was just going to say, speaking of Lovecraftian books, I believe Random Origins in our chat, our mod and friend of the stream, has his book out, which is available on Amazon as well. It's available in Kindle format, I think, at the moment, and is going to be available soon in physical. Random, please do throw a link to your book in the chat. So it is based off one of the text RPGs that Shanon ran. One of the ones you wrote it yourself as well, as you made this story up yourself, and Random has gone and turned that, with your approval, I guess, into a story from his character's point of view. So, Dark That Dwells Beneath, Dark That Dwells Beneath Aro. Tiaro, yeah. Which
is it's a little suburb in Wellington.
Yeah, so it was an amazing thing to watch you guys do in the Discord. I'm sure the book is fantastic, so I'm going to have to grab a copy of that as well. So,
and Lovecraft would have approved, like, we're basing this on someone else's ideas, a lot of it, you know. So, and he encouraged other people to write stuff based on, well, using his ideas. So that's where most of the monsters that are in this game are from other writers contributing to the Lovecraft mythos.
Yeah, cool.
So they had a bit of an extended universe before it was cool.
Absolutely.
That's very cool.
BRB, I'm just going to get some water.
Burbs.
I think that's super cool that there is a book that's available written by someone who is in our Discord thanks to this whole thing that we're doing, and it's fantastic. Very
industrious.
Yeah, that's super cool.
Most people think about doing stuff but don't do it. So
exactly,
it's great that he's actually did it.
Yeah, and it was awesome seeing him, the excitement that he had for it as he was writing it as well. Seriously cool. Pick it up. Just the link's there. Go grab it. If you've got a Kindle, pick it up. Support Random.
He supports us.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I want to know if you self-publish on Amazon, can you do like your own recording and make your own audiobook and submit that? I want to know. I don't know.
Random, do you need someone to do an audiobook reading? That'd be cool. That'd be very cool. I would like to once the physical versions are out, it'd be great to do a giveaway for through Getting Dicey as well, just to spread the love. So I think it's going to be out in August. I think you said the physical. So
wow, cool.
Let us know. Well, let us know when it's out, and we'll do a giveaway.
I helped him out doing the cover.
Oh, that's super
awesome.
Cool. That's super cool. Cool. Do we want to jump into Amidst the Ancient Trees, or do we need to do more? Do we need to do anything more with our characters before we jump in?
I think we're all set up.
I think we should just establish whether we know each other at all or not.
Good. Yeah, good thinking.
Okay.
I've put that I was born and live in Wainuiomata, so I've been here the whole time.
Yeah.
I don't know about where you weren't. Were you? I need to write down everyone's names, actually.
Tobias was born in Taupo and moved down to Wellington in his 30s. It was quite the journey, quite the adventure.
Sorry, where was he born? It cut out there.
Taupo.
Taupo.
And moved down to Wellington in his 30s. Has been working at the biggest library he could find in Wellington.
Yeah, the big book section.
Yeah.
Taupo's pretty big, but Wellington that's where you get all the archives.
Yeah. So I'm not sure how someone like Tobias would know. Maybe in some of his weekend activities of going out trying to get people to join the library. He
doesn't live in Wainuiomata. He lives in the central Wellington.
He takes a carriage from Petone into Wellington City every morning, and it is one hell of a journey.
I see no reason why they would ever have met, to be honest.
So she doesn't get out of Wainuiomata at all?
Well, he does. He is on a crusade to get people reading. Maybe he's gone out to Wainuiomata, and and maybe Myrtle has come up with some sort of scam by using him to distribute books and skim money off the top, or
he tries to get
of.
books into the bars. Like he's running the books for bars.
Well, he is an accountant as well. He does some accountancy on the side,
Right.
Yeah, he's got some skills in that. So there is a possibility that maybe there's been some sort of I'm thinking with old Rointment there that he
Rointman.
Not Rointman. It's a passing comment.
That maybe he's like maybe he knows Roy through helping fund a little bit of this, like trying to get people into the library. Maybe he's
Oh yeah.
he's looked.
Do you think Roy would have been interested in books for a couple of months and then
because he was into
money towards it?
He was doing his study,
No, but think about it. If you're trying to like fund a charitable endeavor, who do you go to? The richest guys in town and try and get them on your side. Maybe he knows them through that.
And maybe Myrtle smells money.
I mean,
skim it.
Yeah, she's trying to get him to run his books for bars scheme so she can like skim off the top, but I don't know if he's buying it or not.
I think I think whether Tobias if Tobias has met Myrtle, I think Tobias would be naive enough to not think a 77-year-old, no matter how hard she is it could be a criminal at all. Like if you've tried to fool him, he's been fooled. He completely thinks you're sincere.
Right, so he's on my list of people to scam. Like maybe try and secure some of his free books he's giving out and then resell them or something.
Just fill them with blank paper and then selling
them for fire starters.
Or selling them to schools and then like getting kids to steal the books from the libraries and then selling them back to the school again.
Yeah, something like that. Sounds good.
Either that or he's had a bit of a run-in with one of her scams. So either, I think there just needs to be... I was thinking the former because I don't want it to start with like aggression between the two. I just want it to be like, he just thinks she's an old lady. Nice old lady.
Yeah.
Maybe a bit grumpy.
Well, he doesn't think she's nice.
Okay, grumpy old lady.
He thinks she's a grumpy old lady.
Yeah. But he forgives that because she's old.
Can she read?
I think so. Let's see. Education 50, so she's not completely uneducated.
Okay. All right. That's a bonus. I mean, it's a plus for.
It's a bit of a plus.
Maybe he brings her a book every fortnight or something.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you're not reading them.
Does this sound good?
What's she into genre wise?
I don't think she actually reads them. I think she just
sells them. Yeah.
What she does is she reads the blurb on the back, and when he asks her how it was, she kind of regurgitates the gist of the blurb and was like, "I loved it. Can I have another book?"
Yeah.
Or she could only ask for the heaviest leather-bound books, and she put them in a sack and beat people with them. Don't want any paperback shit.
I like to think that some of them she's just torn, or like the moment he leaves, she just tears the pages out, throws, and just puts the cover on her bookshelf to make herself look smart. But the pages, she just burns them.
Or she could
she's always thinking about how she could make money, so she wouldn't just waste a good book. She'd try and scam someone by selling it to them or giving it to them because like she's bought it for them as a gift, but really she's just taken it as a freebie.
And she's asked for like books, and he's kind of like, "Oh, that one's a really kind of like I just got my hands on it, but okay, yeah." And then he'll lend it to you and never get it back.
Or you could, and once you get a book, you can give it to someone. Make them have it. I don't really want a book, but no, you take the book, and then later on, remember I gave you that book. It's a fucking expensive book. You owe me.
100%.
Yeah, because I'm such a good person. I just go around giving you books, and then you give me attitude. Yeah, I think we've got enough backstory with the book scam now.
I like this idea that he just thinks she's a voracious reader. Like just She just always wants books.
And I think
it's one of my biggest success stories, if I'm honest.
Cool.
And Tobias knows Roy because Roy is a philanthropist.
Yeah, he's helped out fund this whole get into the library.
Yes, I think so. I think it was a passing interest for him, and he was like, "Oh yeah, sure." Like he was really intensely involved for like a week.
Yeah, yeah.
And then ever since then, you're like, "Hey, Roy," and Roy's like, "Do I know you?"
Yeah, I can relate to that.
Dilletante.
Being intensely into something for a week and then being like, I don't want this.
Yeah, that's my life.
Maybe you're all dilletante.
Yeah, we just don't realize our privilege. Okay, so should we start?
Yeah.
No.
We've come too far.
We've done the fun part anyway.
Yeah. Okay, so we've got the option. We can either like jump in for half an hour because realistically all we've got is half an hour, or we call it early and we just jump into it fully next week.
I think we should do some now.
Cool. I'm keen
because it's got the setup and stuff like that. So at least we'll get you going. Okay. All right. So the scenario begins at 10 a.m. in the morning. This is the day after the kidnapping. And I guess those who have had to travel into Wainuiomata have just shown up on one of those buses or your own fancy car. Oh my God, that's good joke. That looks convincing. Oh, person.
That's fantastic.
Okay, so here is there's a crowd outside the police station in Wainuiomata, and they're all listening to the police chief Jenkins. Here he is. I've got a picture. Can you all see that?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Okay, so police chief Jenkins starts calling out. Okay, quiet down. All right. Yeah. No, shut up. All right. He calls out to the guy, hey, quiet. And he is an authoritative man, I guess. So after a small while, the crowd starts to hush as they notice that he's speaking. He explains that Sydney Harris and his gang have kidnapped Jane Strong, the daughter of Lucas Strong. This is like one of those police briefings that you see on the news, I suppose, where they're standing in front of a microphone. Sydney Harris has demanded a ransom of £10,000, because we use pounds in New Zealand back then, for Jane's return. And a handover was arranged for last night at the edge of town. All seemed to be going smoothly until Sydney Harris and his men got twitchy and lead started flying. Chaos ensued with both sides shooting it out. After shooting 2 police officers, Harris and one other member of his gang got away with the ransom money. So not only did they not return Jane Strong, but they also took the money that was brought along. The escapees, we believe there to have been 2 at the site, but there may be more, fled back into the forest where they are believed to be holding Jane. The location is unknown. Okay. Now, Lucas Strong, as you all know him, he's a fine businessman of Wainuiomata and the greater region. He works at the water board, and we believe he was targeted because it's well known that he's rich. He's in attendance with me today, and he points off to him, and you see a man with a mustache. I'll just show you him here. This is what he looks like. He's got a great mustache. He's a portly man with a nice suit, and he's a nice haircut. Okay, Lucas Strong is in attendance. And I'll just hand it over to Lucas Strong now. Okay, so Lucas Strong, calls out. He's used to public speaking. He calls out to everyone, and he looks a bit shaken. He hasn't had a good night's sleep, and he looks visibly upset, which is unusual for him. He adds that he's personally offering $25 per day to anyone who joins the hunt. And I would consider it a real kindness if you brought Sydney Harris's dead body to me. And there is, of course, the £2,000 reward. And that's it. There's a lot of murmuring from the crowd as they hear of this massive sum of money. And you're free to shout out questions or anything like that, or do whatever you'd like now.
What you mean dead?
Well, I thought it was quite obvious. If you bring him back, you can bring him back alive, but I don't know. I'm just saying that it wouldn't be a bad thing if he came to some harm. He's got my daughter. From the crowd. Ooh. They're just stunned at £2,000. It'll be like winning lotto. Okay, goes back to Police Chief Jenkins. Now, here's the plan. You can all go off and you've got 2 hours to get some supplies, get whatever you need. You can go to the hardware store and the money will be covered by Mr. Strong. If you need anything special, such as firearms or something like that. Now, beware that when you go into the forest, you all know it's an enormous area out there. A lot of it is kind of uncharted. We know that there are other people in the forest, so do not go out and just shoot at people. You might run into another search party member, or there's been some talk of a group from Auckland that had gone in there. I don't know what they were doing. So beware. There may be civilians in there. You can count on it. So you can go off, come back in 2 hours. What we'll do is we'll drive a series of buses around the road, and we'll drop small groups of you off, you volunteers, and then you can all start moving in towards the center, forming a noose around the kidnappers, and hopefully someone catches them and brings them in for justice. And I'm sorry, Mr. Lucas, but I cannot condone the killing of someone. These people have to be brought to justice and taken in front of a court.
Hear, hear.
Tobias has his hat off and it pressed up against his chest, and he's kind of waving. Oh my, oh my, oh my! This is something. This is something. Oh my. Roy, what do we know of the Strongs?
Well, don't pass up now. That's so southern. I don't know why I did that.
I'm swear.
Your character's American as well.
Yeah. I need to get
Yeah.
I'm in that Call of Cthulhu thing, mythos.
I got
1920s. What's it? I need to get like a real bogan Kiwi accent or something.
Bogan. Why don't you think of like newscasters?
Yeah.
Or one of your teachers in school, like a librarian. Whatever you
Old
like.
newsreels.
Well, I'll work out my voices later. Yeah, well, they're good friends. They're good friends of ours, and They sure have done a lot for this town. And I think it'd be good to see Jane back with her family. Whatever the circumstances may be.
Lucas Strong hears this because you're up near the front, of course, and he nods to you and thanks you. Thank you very kindly. It's great to have someone of your standing, Roy, Mr. Floyd, helping out. Now, if there's not any questions, I suggest that we all go off and get prepared. It's a very large bush, and out there, I fear for my daughter's safety, and know that it could be a long trek, possibly 5 days.
Well, I'm bloody going. Where do I sign up? Where do I get my $25?
The money will be paid when you return, and then we'll know how many days you've been away.
Okay, I'm going.
All right. You three are standing near each other.
Yeah, we do kind of know each other. We do know each other pretty well. Roy, this is taking me back. What do you mean we need to get guns? Did they say we needed guns? I don't know. I've never shot a gun before.
Never?
No, I mean, what? No, not ever.
Bloody, it's not hard.
Well, I mean, we are tracking dangerous criminals, so...
But do you think they've got guns? Well, there was a shootout, wasn't there? Of course they've got guns.
They probably have guns if there was a shootout before.
This is quite stressful. I'm quite stressed out, to be honest.
Look, I think no one in this entire cadre of people is better equipped than the three of us to find and bring back the corpse of this Sydney Harris.
Not
fella.
bloody corpse. What are you talking about bloody corpses for?
Sydney
Bring
Harris.
them in alive, like the policeman said. Don't just kill him for no reason. He's a good boy. He made some mistake, but you don't just kill him. Don't be stupid.
How do you know him?
None of your business. Who are you?
Roy, are you saying you'd kill a man? You'd kill a man?
Oh, if he shot at me, I'm sure I could. Return fire.
That's quite full on, Roy.
Well, we're heading into this. Are you sure you want to be here?
Normally I would not want to be here, no. But this is stirring something up within me, Roy. I need you to know that. And I'm being very serious here. I need to do this, but I need to bring her back alive.
Him or her?
Well, preferably both of them.
All right. Well, I'm happy with that. It seems like nobody's really... nobody seems to want him dead out of the three of us. Certainly not this old lady. Hey?
What are you calling old? Bloody. Who are you? What are you doing here?
I'm Roy Floyd. Nice to meet you. How are you?
Did we get into how you guys know each other?
No.
They don't really know each other.
All right, okay.
Well, as long as you stay out of my way, Roy. Was it? I'm Tilly.
Roy Floyd, yes.
Roy.
Hi, Tilly.
I am Tilly. And I'm not about to take some shit from some young rich prick like you. Just get down to business.
Come on, Myrtle, just calm down a little bit. What equipment do we think we need? I mean, I don't really have even the right tramping shoes on that I'd normally have. Going out into the bush.
Well, don't worry. I've got my pocket cartography kit. We probably need a gun or a gun each.
I'm not having a gun.
You're not having a gun? All right. Well,
don't be stupid. You can have one of mine. It's not bloody rocket science.
You've got guns? You've got guns?
Of course I've got guns.
I haven't seen any guns at your place, Myrtle.
Well, then you shouldn't be... Of course I've got guns. I live on a farm. You silly young man. Of course I've got bloody guns.
Plural?
And I've got an axe. I'm bringing that too.
Tobias is like shocked. You're bringing your axe?
Going out to the bush.
But we're not going in there to cut trees down. You don't need an...
Stupid.
Myrtle,
You're all being bloody stupid.
bringing an axe. Okay.
Okay. At this point, I think you know each other well. So you get along.
We're best friends already.
Yeah,
I love your voice, by the way, Reagan.
That's so good.
Okay, so you can go. You've got 2 hours to go around town. Would you like? There's Arthur J. Spencer's Hardware and Guns, which you can go to, and there's other normal. There's the library and town square and things like that. Is there anywhere that would you like to go get supplies? You might want to get tramping boots. Now, I'm not going to count how much tents you need or food or anything like that. We'll just take for granted that you've got enough of that.
Right,
but if there's any equipment that you would like, let me know. If it's unusual, then we'll have to roll a luck roll to see if it shows up.
Yeah, Tobias is pretty keen to get something that isn't one of his best suits. Like he came out here with some books and stuff, all dressed up with his bowler hat and nice jacket and stuff. Mm-hmm. I might need some boots, actually. Some boots and some pants. I don't mind getting a bit dirty.
Yep, and those will all be covered. And remember, you're going to get $25 per day. So, shall we go to the hardware store?
Tobias is keen.
Okay. And I'm not going to go through any sort of hardware store. If you want a gun or something, just let me know.
Are they going to be easy to come by? I suppose Myrtle's already got some. Oh, they are going to be. Okay.
Yep. This is Arthur J. Spencer's Hardware and Guns.
Oh, right.
So you can get a gun there, and it's well stocked. I mean, they're hunting guns, hunting rifles. There's nothing like a. I mean, if you wanted something crazy like a Tommy gun or something, you'd have to get that somewhere else.
Is the owner of the establishment in?
Oh yeah, he's well aware of this. There's a ticket being run up by Lucas Strong.
Okay.
Like a tab. And anything that you want within reason will be put onto the tab.
Okay.
Has everyone been notified of that at the press conference?
Yes.
Because Tilly is definitely going to take advantage of that. Even if she doesn't need it, she wants to get a bunch of free stuff.
Yeah, the crowd is definitely going to start moving towards this, so maybe you want to get in.
Yeah, I think Roy's going to grab a rifle and like a bushwhacking machete. He's already in his hunting finery. He's already in a 3-piece hunting suit.
He's already cosplaying as someone who knows what he's doing.
And he has a tube over his back that he brought with him, which is his cartography kit.
Okay.
Tobias has grabbed like a pair of boots and he's placed them on the counter. Do you have these in a size 6? I've got quite small feet. These are all big out.
6?
Yes. Just keep it down.
Looks up and down at your
keep
feet.
it down.
They are small, aren't they? Yes. Yes. In fact, those we never sell out of those ones. Yep. I'll just go get them.
Thank you.
And he gives you your nice boots. Size 6 boots.
I couldn't, while I've got your attention, I couldn't interest you in joining the library. Could you?
Look, this place is packed. It's busy, and he's barely paying attention to. He's going back and forth.
Excuse me, you haven't thought about joining the library, have you?
And you can hear just cha-ching, 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 all this and murmuring.
Okay,
I'll
just take the boats. I'll come back. I'll come back later.
Yeah. Righto. Is anyone else want anything? Just write it down on your sheet what you're getting. We'll assume you've got food and a tent or something like that.
Roy, do you think I need a gun? Do you think it's something I should pick up? Do you think they're that dangerous?
I think you should have a gun.
Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Tobias with a gun, that is... Oh, that's... Which one would you think? Would you recommend?
I think you want something with some range on it. I would go with a rifle.
Okay.
I'd go with that 303 on the back wall there. Not too much kick.
Okay. Excuse me, I'll just take the rifle as well.
Okay, all right. Righto. Now, I do have... I'm going to tell you what kind of rifle you're going to get.
Okay.
Some of them are more expensive than others. I won't give you an air rifle. Okay, so this is what you've got. A .303 Lee Enfield.
Okay. Great. What's the damage on that?
2d6 plus 4.
Okay.
And the base range is 110 yards.
Okay, cool.
John, do you want a rifle as well?
Yeah, I'd also like a 303.
You want that one? Okay. So it's 2d6 plus 4. Anything else for you?
Maybe just some general like ropes and
Ropes, yep.
Yeah, ropes.
There's a rope over there.
Oh, a machete.
Machete, yep.
What's the other one?
But no more firearms?
No.
How about you, Joe? What kind of... Did you want to get an extra gun? Or?
Yep, I'll take one of these and I'll slap down the most expensive shotgun I can find.
Oh, shotgun. Okay.
Got some new boots. I need these for the hunt for the for the criminal. I'll slap those down. Basically trying to see how much I can put down before the storekeeper sort of goes steady on.
Yeah, okay, like you got your shopping cart.
Yeah.
Okay, the most
just kind of
expensive...
looking around and seeing what I can get.
Shopping spree.
Yeah.
So the most expensive shotgun is a 12 gauge Benelli M3 with a folding stock.
Do I need to write this down?
Just write 12 gauge Benelli.
Okay.
You can actually put it in your character sheet under the weapons tab in the combat section.
Right.
It does a lot of damage. I think maybe these are for how close you are or something. 46, 2d6, 1d6. So it must be like, if you're real close, that's my guess, it does a 4d6. And it can shoot 1 or 2 rounds at once, which is fancy. And yeah, it costs £895.
Oh, that's a bloody good gun. Can I get I want this as well.
That's a modern one. That's a modern one.
I've managed to time travel and get this sweet shotgun.
Just write down 10 gauge shotgun.
10 gauge shotgun. Okay.
That can also do pretty much the same thing. It can shoot 1 or 2 rounds at the same time.
Can I also... Rare. Ooh, rare. Can I also get a handgun?
No, we don't sell those. If you want them, you have to get them on a black market.
Okay.
He doesn't say that. I'm saying that.
What about this? What about this rifle? Can I have this as well?
Yeah, you can get a rifle if you want. It's on the...
Are you needing a new one?
How are you going to carry all of that? That's crazy, Myrtle.
Okay.
Who do you think we're hunting? Need a shotgun and a rifle.
Shh. We're free today.
He's also, by the way, like Tobias is clearly wearing like just this hunter's cap now. You saw him with a bowler's hat on before, but he's obviously found like a hunter's cap, and he's feeling kind of happy wearing that now.
He's got his outfit on.
Yeah.
Okay, well, let's say that you've got a 22 bolt action rifle.
Okay, so can I actually carry both of them? Because if not, I am just going to take one home and call it a freebie.
I'd say just pick one.
Guys, I don't know anything about guns. Should I go with the shotgun?
We were the same before. Shotgun's for close range. The other one is for sort of medium to long distance.
I think if we've both got rifles, tactically it would be good for you to have a shotgun.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna pet the shotgun and be like, all right, this is great. I haven't shot like this in ages.
Yeah, they're normally behind the counter and hard to get to, I suppose.
You look like you've used one of those before. You're carrying it very purposefully, Myrtle.
Yeah.
Did you used to go hunting as a kid or something?
I've done it all.
Okay.
Stick with me.
Yep. Yes. I think I will.
Now, is there anything else you'd like to do in town before leaving? There is a library. I know you're into libraries.
Yeah, I mean, I think Tobias wants to know if there's... Maybe we can go check the archives if there's any information about Sydney Harris at the local sort of library in the archives. If that's cool.
Yep.
Roy, I think if we could get a little bit of information about Roy before we head off, is that going to be okay? See if there's anything at the library. Library is a pretty great place to be. I don't know if I've really talked to you about whether or not you guys want to, and he's looking at both of them, join the library. I know the Wellington library is a little bit far from here, but the one here in Wainuiomata is pretty good.
Why do we need to go to a bloody library?
Just want to find out a bit more about this Sydney fella.
I can tell you about him. What do you need to know?
You can... What do you know about him?
He's from here, isn't he?
Well, what do you know about him, though?
He's a little shit.
Okay. Well, why don't you tell us what you know about Sydney while we go... The library's just over there.
How is this going to help us catch him?
Know your enemy. That's what I've heard anyway. At the library.
From Zoo.
Yeah, definitely off to the if possible, if the others are coming along.
Okay,
if you bloody want to look up in the newspapers all the shit he's gotten into, you go ahead and do that.
That's exactly it.
Exactly that. You go ahead and do that.
Oh well, that's exactly it.
I will polish this up and make sure it is going correctly.
Okay.
And we'll ready. You be fast.
Do you need to do that with guns? Do you want to clean mine as well?
I'll bloody give it a looking over.
Oh,
don't waste.
You're wonderful, Myrtle.
You bloody don't take your time in there. I know you bloody love those books and all, but we've got a job to do.
Cool. He's going to leave his 303 with Myrtle and head to the library, yeah.
Oh, that reminds me, we should write down how many rounds you have. So let's say you've got, how does 10 shotgun rounds sound?
That's a number?
Yep. Sounds pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll say 10 rounds of ammo, rifle rounds each.
We should have got more ammo.
I mean, there's not that much to go around. The whole town wants it.
That's true. There's an attacks section for this weapon as well. Does that mean anything to you?
Tax.
Attacks. ATTAC.
I swear to God, if they introduce taxes in this game, I'm out.
I mean, there is an accountant profession.
Yeah.
Attack.
Weapon
Like
attacks
hitting it with
input.
the-
I don't know.
I don't know. We'll figure that out if
Okay.
we ever use them.
Yeah, for sure.
You'll probably die before that.
Probably.
Okay, so you make your way to the library.
Tobias is smiling the
And
whole way there. He's very excited
Is
about checking out the
Roy
Wainuiomata.
going as well?
I'm going to go to the library.
Okay.
Roy, I've got to show you this library. It's maybe small, but it's got a very good collection.
Look, I think we just look at the newspaper clippings and see if we can't find anything on Sydney. Let's just check S.
Well, no, I don't know if that's how it works, but that's all right. We'll go check out the archives.
Check S.
I don't think we'll find his information under the Dewey Decimal System either. Like, we'll just check out the archives.
It's K for kidnapper. All right. So you make your way in, and you have been here before.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure you know your ways, and there's the book sharing system.
He's waving and smiling and giving a little wink to the librarians in there.
Hello.
Oh, Cheryl, how's it going?
Good, thank you.
We're just
Nice to see you.
Oh, it's Cheryl. It's always wonderful to see you. Do you whereabouts?
Just keep your voice down a little bit.
Sorry,
there.
yeah, I know. I'm sorry. I was very excited. Have you seen
Pretty loud.
everything that's happening out there today? It's very interesting. Has anyone else come and checked the archives today? Is they available for us? Can we have a flick through?
No, you'd be the first.
Oh.
But we do have a good. Are you looking for births, deaths, and marriages, or?
I just want to flick through any notable newspaper headlines from maybe the last couple of years, if that's so. If we can, we're just trying to see if we can find anything on that little scamp Sydney.
We have a periodical section, of course.
Okay, that's good. Whereabouts would I find that, Cheryl?
She walks you over to the section with periodicals, and
how's your
it
husband?
Goes, pardon?
How's your husband doing? Your kids all right?
Well, you know he's dead.
What?
You know he died.
What?
How could
No,
you forget that?
I was talking about your new husband. I knew your old husband died. That's,
Oh,
yeah, the recent wedding
I don't
you
like
had.
to talk about.
Oh, you don't like talking about your new husband? No, that's fair.
Bit of a disappointment.
Yeah. Well,
Thought I was doing an upgrade.
the option was there, but you just you thought I was not quite too old for you. You said, Cheryl. Could have been
Well,
interesting.
it's quite a commute as well.
It is, but thank you. So this the archives just
Over
here?
the hill.
Yeah.
Yes, these are the periodicals. It goes way back to the 1820s. If you're interested, it's even more comprehensive than some parts of your library.
Well,
Don't like me
let's
to
not
brag.
compare. 'Cause it's fine. This is a very quaint. It's a quaint little library you've got here. It's very nice, but
But fully full.
Well, give me a list of the things you think we don't have, and I'll make sure we get them ordered in, just in case you find yourself
Maybe you
over
can
the
borrow
hill.
some. Okay, so we've got a good sassy relationship going on between librarians.
So you were meant to be a ladies' man. Oh, is he king of negging? Is that what he's trying to do?
Okay, so the periodicals, the recent periodicals, is that what you're looking for?
Yeah.
Okay. As you're flipping through them, you see things such as Lucas Strong's plans for the new reservoir. Don't know if that catches your eye.
He'll have a he's a pretty fast reader, so he'd like to have a little flick through anything that sort of catches his eyes.
Yep, so it looks like Wainuiomata is going to be the site of the new water supply for Wellington. They're going to build a large dam out there. It rains a lot out in the forest there. However, it looks like it's been halted because a geological team had to be brought in to look for precious metals. It doesn't say what, but there's some kind of precious metals, and they want to sort that out before they turn it into a a dam, cover it up with water, I suppose. But this has put a significant halt on it. It's put the project back about 6 months. So.
Oh, this is terrible. Looking forward to that new dam.
And would you like? What are you looking for? You're looking for
anything with Sydney Harris's name, yeah, or just the Harris name, maybe anything to do with the Harris family.
Oh, okay. So what was her name? Cheryl.
Cheryl, yes.
Cheryl. She knows about the local paper, and she directs you towards a couple of mentions of him in the past. Just no picture or anything, but like mentioning that a couple of years ago, a youth broke into a jeweler's and another couple of stores on a spree, but was apprehended and had to do a small amount of time in community service. So he's a well-known local lout. Would you like to look at the births, deaths, and marriages?
Do you think there might be something in there?
Well, he's definitely in there. He's born in Wainuiomata. She brings out the large book, flips it open, and taps. Yes,
presumptuous, Cheryl, but no, that's great. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I can see you getting very excited about all of this too.
Yeah, because look, it's got a family tree here.
Oh, I see where you're going. Cheryl, always smart, always on
parents. Those parents, they were actual quite troublemakers as well. They're still around.
Runs in the family. This is disgusting.
Yes, in fact, there's his grandmother here. She is well known as around town as being a bit of a troublemaker.
Oh, let's take a look. Who's this?
I would not like to. What's her name? Myrtle White.
Excuse me?
Myrtle White. She's the grandmother of.
How old would she be?
Looks here. She was born 90. She's 77.
Oh my god. That's why. Oh my gosh. Okay. Thank you, Cheryl. Thank you.
Yeah. No, my pleasure. It's great to see a fellow librarian.
Oh, this is insane. Oh, is anything else in the newspapers? Anything else in there?
Are you looking for anything in particular?
I just want to see anything about Sydney. Obviously, he's a bit
that's
of a
about
scamp.
it for Sydney, I think.
Okay. Anything about Jane Strong? Anything in there? I'm flicking through.
Only that she only mentioned in passing that her and her father had moved to town for a year or two while this project has been done. And so it's mentioning that she's 16 years old and going to have a, what do they call it, coming out party? Is that what it's called?
She's a debutante. Or is it debutante?
She's rich, young.
Tante.
Dilletante.
He's signaling Roy across the room. Roy, what's Roy up to? Roy, get over here. What are you doing over there in the box? I thought you said not to worry about the box.
Oh yeah, I got distracted. Sorry, I was looking at crochet. Seems like an interesting art form. What did you find out about our Mr. Harris?
Well, interesting fact. You know how we've just introduced you to Myrtle.
Mm-hmm.
So that might have been a mistake because she is Sydney Harris's grandmother. And I've given her my gun.
Well, that reaction to us talking about him being killed makes sense now.
Doesn't want him dead, does she?
Oh, you wouldn't want a family member dead, would you?
There was something about that new water system that they were putting in for Wellington out here. The water, the dam and stuff. Well, that was stopped. Something weird about some precious metals, and that's been put on hold for a bit. And that I was wondering, with the whole, the whole area being shut down, and Sydney Harris being out there, make a really good place for him to maybe keep his head down, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Just say, I think I might have found something. That's a good place to start, isn't it, Roy?
I'm glad we came here because I reckon we're going to be well ahead of the rest of those schmucks. We're just out there randomly looking in the woods.
Did we tell Myrtle that we understand what's going on with the whole family? I didn't look into if she's been up to anything. I just thought leave that. She's 77. She's old. What's she going to do with a shotgun and a rifle?
I think we keep our cards close to the chest on this one.
I think so. I think that's a good move, Roy.
Were you going to say something, Joe?
I was going to say, what's his name? Tobias. Does he need to do like a library roll?
No, it says in the thing, no library check needed.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
That is another thing I wanted to ask. Don't you, you're trying to use as many of your skills as possible, right? And when you use them, you get like a dot and you might be able to upgrade them.
Should we do a library check roll?
I mean...
I don't know. I'm just still trying to get to grips with how it all works.
That's a good point.
A good point.
Yeah,
it's just I don't know. Specifically said you don't need one, but normally I definitely would.
Maybe we can do one, and if there's anything that I've missed, I can find it.
Because I doubt the library's going to come up later.
Yeah, just a normal success.
Okay, well, put a tick next to your library.
A 36 versus a 59.
So if you survive, you might be able to upgrade your library.
Awesome. Tobias would be very happy about that.
Okay, so is there anything else you want to do in town before, or just you want to talk to anyone? Town square you've got about 30 minutes left.
Myrtle, that gun's looking pretty polished. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
Thank you. And he just delicately takes the gun out of her hands. Thank you.
You need some bloody training on that before you start pointing it around everyone, don't you?
I think you might be the right one to train me up. Isn't that right, Myrtle? Shh. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you bloody need it. You're not going to point that thing at me. Rule number 1, never point that thing at anyone unless you're prepared to kill them. Put that down.
Sorry, yep.
You're doing it right now.
I know. No, I'm pointing it at the ground.
Loaded, but always act like it's loaded.
Do you point them up or do you point them down? Obviously not out. I get that one.
I don't know. Do I know anything about guns?
He's just kind of awkwardly pointing it at the ground now.
My character says something that implies they know about guns.
Yeah. Anything else you guys need before we head off? It's only about half an hour to go.
I don't know. We could probably talk to some locals, right? If we want to.
Sure.
Or do we need to bother? This is me as a player, obviously.
We could, if you want to ask around. Is there any information that that Myrtle might have that Joe doesn't know Myrtle has, I guess?
Yeah, actually, if you're around here all the time since birth, Myrtle, you would definitely know that the forest has some rumors about it. I don't think you really need to. You're 77 years old and you live here. I think normally I would say, hey, ask an old person from the town, but we've got one right here. You know? So you know that no hunters go into the forest and stay there for long. They often come out quite quickly, after a day or two. Deeper in the forest, you've heard that there's less game to be found.
Mm.
That's the reason that they might not stay in there for too long. And there's really old rumors going back to the 1850s or so that it's all just rumors. Things like ancient burial grounds, something like that, ancient evil. It's the places that people don't like to go. Once you go in really deep in the forest, there's lots of old myths, local myths about it. Even ones of ghosts. Apparently there were ghosts from the New Zealand Wars, some deserters left. New Zealand Wars back in the 1850s. And so sometimes people will say, they saw something spooky in the forest, but you've never seen anything and you don't know if it's true or not. There's lots of ghost stories.
Yeah. I'll just be like, you seem like the type who'd jump out your socks, but I heard there's ghosts in there. I think it's bloody rubbish though. But if I do see one, I'm with shoot in the face.
Well, don't worry, Myrtle. There's no such thing as ghosts anyway. It's all just spooky occult stuff. It's just stories they make up to explain the unexplainable, they say. But it's it's normally just something like a possum.
Exactly. It's probably just a possum.
That's probably we could end the first episode.
Yeah. Okay,
Probably
we'll
just a
wrap it up.
possum.
It's just a possum. And if it is just a possum. So we'll say that you all get go back there, you load it up on the buses, they go along this big long road. The place has been forested in the past a little bit. So there's well-built road around the perimeter of it, and you get dropped off. They're dropping people off small groups of 3 at every so far along, and you actually get dropped off at the site of the crime that happened last night, the site where the money was supposed to be exchanged, but instead it went badly. So you're in a clearing, and you can investigate it next time.
Awesome.
Okay.
That was great.
Yeah, that was cool.
That's fun. Thanks for that.
Yes.
I enjoyed making characters again.
Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah, making characters is fantastic.
Yeah, I like the randomized rolling.
Yeah, me too. There's something to that, eh? Helps you build it without being something that I don't know. People get really attached to the characters before they show up to a game with all these preconceived ideas, and this is a really cool way to, as a team, create characters and how they might work with each other and stuff. It's awesome.
Yeah, I like that you
Dilletante.
Made it so that you know each other in some way. That's always the awkward part at the start. I don't like having people meet in a tavern and for 50 episodes later they're still figuring it. They still treat each other like that.
Yeah.
It often happens.
People are already excited for next week, which is cool. I'm incredibly excited for next week. Big thank you also to Random Origins for giving a $5 donation. Thank you so much. Cool. And thank you, Carlzone, for that 100-bit donation as well. Thank you so much. And I think we've got a couple of Earthworks gave us a follow. And Optimus Dave gave us a follow a few days back as well. So thank you guys for the follows. And Optimus Dave. That was before he became
Fighter player.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. I was going to say, is that who it was before he became Prime?
Yeah, it's Prime's uncle or something.
Dave.
Cool. Yeah, Random Origins just throwing up the link for the Discord. Please do come if you're watching and you enjoyed what we did tonight. Please do come and chat to us in the Discord. I'm sure there'll be a lot of dilettantes in the Discord this week.
I like how you've been playing the sound bite, but then you just say it wrong.
Yeah,
Dilettantes.
Dilettante is what I'm getting. On Google.
Oh yeah.
Dilettante.
Yeah.
Maybe does it do that thing where you can have it play the American and the different English one?
Well, here we go. American pronunciation.
Dilettante.
The American is dilettante.
Oh, so that's why I said it that way. I must have just heard
British
that on American media.
Dilettante.
Dilettante.
Yeah.
Dilettante.
I think
I like dilettante better.
Yeah, that's
Is it a French word?
I believe so, right? It's got to be with an ANTE at the end there.
Oh, actually, no. I just looked it up. It is borrowed from Italian.
There we go.
Dilletante.
So it's probably
Dilletante.
it's probably like people think it's French, so that's why they say dilettante because it sounds more French.
Yeah. So the British one's probably more realistic.
Diletante.
Dilettante.
Dilettante.
I just love that every time I play it, like the chat is just like dilettante. All right, so again, just because we love our subscribers and our patrons so much, they'll have access to tonight's stuff for a week before we throw it up on YouTube and get it out into the podcasting world. But yeah, thank you everybody for. Oh, thank you, Shanon. Thank you so much. That was awesome.
Yeah, thanks, Shanon.
I love the Kiwi feel to it. It's awesome.
It's nice playing in New Zealand, isn't it?
It is actually really nice. It is. I've seen
it. We should go on a field trip to the bush.
We should stream the next episode from Wainuiomata bush.
Yeah,
we should. I've been in here.
We could do a vlog.
We could go check it out.
Honestly,
oh, really?
I would.
That's cool.
Yeah. This is photos from Wainuiomata Recreation Area, it's called. It shouldn't really be. There's no recreation there apart from walking. But it's a pretty neat place. Like the forest there's crazy giant trees in there.
All right.
Cool.
Maybe
we
we
can't actually go into it.
Oh, really?
Some parts of it, because it's actually the water supply for Wellington.
Oh, cool. That's awesome.
And of course, all the ghosts and whatnot.
Yeah, exactly.
Possums.
Also, I want to propose that for our $4 a munch tier, that we add a food review to make it thematic for the Patreons. That's what I'm trying to tell Reagan, that we need to do like a food review.
What
for the
food
$4 a munch. Like maybe the Patreons could be like, "Hey, I found this weird snack food. Review it for me." And like, weird import foods.
Well, there you go, patrons. If you are watching, and you should be, we probably would have. I know we keep the end in, so that's fine. Yeah, give us a crazy snack, and we'll give you.
I love weird food.
Small food.
Oh, small foods.
Yeah,
tiny
not
weird
too
food.
weird.
Tiny foods or
extremely
big
weird.
Not like durian chocolate or something.
I want that.
Yeah.
Do you?
I eat everything.
Joe eats anything.
The weirder the food, the better for me.
I normally would say that, but I tried some durian chocolate and I was not happy about it.
It's meant to smell like waste, right? It's meant to smell like sewage.
I don't know about the real durian,
right?
But the chocolates I would not recommend.
Right. Cool.
Just saying, $4 a munch.
Well, I mean, if this is going to go out there for our patrons, and if they come back with some suggestions, then I mean, we kind of have to. We'd only have to do it like once a month. That's kind of. What happens if all of them suggest something?
Once a munch.
And we end up with like 5 or 6 patrons who are all like suggesting stuff.
Well, then we can each buy one of the snacks.
Ah, okay, yeah.
Okay, I'm keen.
Okay.
And in effect, spending more on our Patreon than we get. This works
It
out
would cost more than
Yeah.
$4 a month for us, doesn't it?
Yes.
Caviar. Try this caviar.
It does kind of
Maybe
defeat the purpose if we do spend more than what
No,
they
it doesn't.
Just make a backlog. Like we'll
Also, you can make a Patreon goal where if you reach a certain amount of either patrons or per month donations, then you unlock a new thing. And
I need to figure out. I haven't seen that functionality in Patreon, but I'm sure it exists. But I don't know.
I'm just brainstorming.
Yeah.
I just want to eat snacks at the end of the day.
You just want to eat snacks. Yeah. That's fair. That's fair. All right. Well, let's call it there. Thank you to everybody watching. Thank you to all of the subscribers and all of the patrons. You guys are fantastic. Thank you to everyone who's following and just watching tonight. Thank you so much. And you guys are all awesome players. And Shanon, you did a great job at being a keeper. I'm looking forward to seeing what Myrtle and Roy and Tobias get up to next week. So we will be here at the same time next time. There we go. I like.
It's not a 1920s car.
Yeah, you need to
period appropriate car.
All right. Good night, everybody. Dilletante.
Dilletante.
Dilletante.